Across the UK, online and on DAB.
Take a far-out trip into the twilight zone of late-night radio with Iain.
Unmissable late-night radio with the original king of unconventional conversation.
Make contact with Iain.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Good evening, dear listener. Good evening, Catherine Boyle.
Hi.
Good evening, Sam on the phones. Good evening, my name is Iain Lee. Welcome to the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 on Talk Radio. Lots to talk about this evening. That story there, so someone has dropped off like a load of designer clothes at a charity shop. People are getting bargains. Do you know what? I'm not too proud to sometimes do an old-fashioned local radio phone-in. I'm not too proud. What's your best charity shop bargain? I'm happy to throw that out there. 0344 499 1000. Charity shop. Go on, let's edge it a bit. Car boots. What's your best bargain you got? Now, admittedly, I was going to go to a car boot on Saturday and I couldn't be bothered, but car boots and charity shops have dropped a lot in the last 10 years because of eBay. But you can still sometimes sneak a little cheeky bargain. Remember when we worked in Dunstable and we go to the charity shops? We got some great records from there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like 50. These are the charity shops where the albums are 50p. There is, where I live, there in the high street, it's a tiny little village, and in the high street are, I think, 8 barbers. This is not a joke, 8 barbers, and I think 7 charity shops. And there's an old bank is being converted into a shop, and the bets are on as to whether it's a barber's or a charity shop. Going to be one of the two. And I kind of go up there like every third or fourth week when they've got a new intake, and I get some CDs and bits and bobs and, you know, things, right? But there is one charity shop. One charity shop that is the worst example of charity shopness, and it does my nutting when they do this. They've got a record. They sell records, right? And they have got Graceland by Paul Simon. Not in the tray. It's on display, right? Graceland by Paul Simon. On vinyl. One of the biggest selling albums ever. Probably in the top 20, maybe even the top 10 of albums, right? They're selling it for 25 quid. Because it's like on record and it's old and it's famous. I remember once going into a charity shop in Golders Green, and there was a big stack of vinyl, and I was looking through it, and the woman said, "Oh no, sorry, I've not priced that up. I'm just about to price it up." I went, "Oh, all right. I'll wait while you price it up." One of them was Elvis Presley's greatest hits double album, like 20. It's called like 50 Golden Greats or something. My nan used to have it. You'll recognise it. It's sort of a brown gatefold sleeve. I think it's 50 Golden Greats, and she got stickers. She wrote 30 quid on there. What? As soon as I saw her do that, I thought, I'm all right. Do you not want to wait? No, I'm fine. You're making up numbers. You think just because it's old and it's on vinyl, it's worth a lot of money. It ain't. It isn't. And Oxfam are really, really bad at this. Oxfam will... they've got a special department, and so they'll get the records in, and then they have someone who goes through the records and goes through... There are books you can get, or websites now. Websites, books. Listen to me, Grandad. There are websites that tell you how much albums are worth. Discogs is probably where they go. But they will all... So they get like a crappy track. Anyway, I can't think of an album. They'll get like a really... All right, they'll get the UK stereo version of Forever Changes by Love, right? Mint Condition. That's a 70 quid album, probably. 70 quid. Stereo mono, I can't remember which. 70 quid, 75 quid, mint condition. But they'll get like some crappy, tattered old thing that is probably worth a tenner, and they'll go, £75, right, fine. And they'll just mark it up like that. It's awful. Awful.
They think they're doing the best for their charity, but actually they're losing custom, because you can go to Discogs and get one that's assuredly better quality.
So I will happily, I ain't too proud, I will happily do an old-fashioned late-night local radio phone-in. What is your best charity shop bargain? Or what's the biggest rip-off you've seen? Now, you may have noticed we didn't start with a song tonight. I tell you why. I bought a brilliant album yesterday. It came today. It's amazing. So on my Twitch stream, getting great viewers. Had 199 people yesterday watching me on Twitch. 199. My average is up to 65. Just need to get up to 75. I become a partner. It's since I started doing retro games and making it child-friendly. You can leave your kids in front of the streams and they'll be safe. I do it now as though my kids are watching. No stream tomorrow, twitch.tv/Iain Lee. No Twitch tomorrow, but Wednesday, just after 3 o'clock, when the cleaner's left. Yeah, that's right, I've got a cleaner coming round. Just after 3 o'clock, Retro Games fans, join me. A friend of ours today, Jeff, thank you, Jeff, came round, took some pictures of me and Kath for the new Rabbit Hole stuff. And he also said, you're into your retro games, aren't you? I've got a few things in the boot of the car you might like. Oh, yeah, sure. About 6 or 7 boxes. 6 or 7 big boxes full of stuff. You saw it being humped in, didn't you?
I did.
I've not been through it. I know that the ET cartridge for Atari is in there. I've not been through it. Wednesday, just after 3 o'clock, I'm going to unbox it. Unboxing is huge. I'm going to unbox it on my Twitch stream live. You're going to see with me what is in there. So follow me on Twitch. Subscribe if you want. But turn the notifications on, twitch.tv/Iain Lee. Last little business, and then we're going to crack on with the show. You have got just under 26 hours. 26 hours, dear listener, to take part in the greatest giveaway of all time. IainLee.com/shop. IainLee.com/shop. Buy a bit of merch before midnight tomorrow, and you get a free laminated Late Night Alternative lifetime membership card. Okay, that is happening. Midnight tomorrow, that stops. We've had nearly 300 orders. That shop's been running for about 8 months, and in that 8 months, we've had 18 orders. In the last 10 days, nearly 300 orders. So get in there, IainLee.com/shop. Let's take a call, and then we're gonna play the opening song. We'll do it a little bit slightly different way this evening. Good evening, Lavinia.
Oh, hi, hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome. How doth lass lady? Speaking Shakespeare.
Sorry, what did you say?
I'm speaking Shakespeare. How doth lass lady?
Oh, hi. Hello.
Hello there. Welcome. What can we do for you, Lavinia?
Well, what I'd like to tell
Did you just sick up?
Or was that your teeth?
Was that your teeth, or did you sick up a hairball?
I just know what it is. I've just gulped, because I've just had a glass of water.
Oh,
actually,
mucky pup.
Well, what I was about to say is that I've been actually listening about the charity shops in Tunbridge Wells.
Yeah. Someone's dropped a load of designer gear off.
The best charity shop I've ever been in.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm a charity person. I love charity shops, yeah?
Yeah, me too. I love them. They're the best. They're the most fun. Even if I don't buy, I just like rummaging.
Yeah.
Love a good
but
rummage.
The best one I know, I mean, I shouldn't actually say this.
Yes, you should.
Okay,
say it. Say it.
But I'm not a greedy person, okay? It is in South Woodford.
Yeah.
And it's Bernardo's. And do you know what? I've had the best of the best out there. When I say the best of the best,
yes,
it's designer.
Ooh.
It's Vivian Westwood.
And
it's a brand new, actually with labels. I actually bought a pair of shorts.
Oh.
And the shorts were absolutely out of this world, right?
Beautiful.
And apparently, there were just under £500.
What?
To buy new because the labels were on there.
Yeah.
And I actually bought them for £20.
Flipper, heck, man.
And
what was wrong with it? Was there like a little tear? Was there any? Was there a skidders? What was it?
No. What I believe's happened is what they're doing. Actually, Vivian Westwood is actually donating her clothes, all her designer clothes, to Bernardo's. Okay.
Yeah.
And honestly, these dresses I bought and coats, they were totally one-offs.
Beautiful, yeah.
And they were exclusive. And as I said, I've never ever, they said about Tunbridge Wells, Hugo Boss.
Ooh.
They have everything like Hugo Boss in there.
Yeah.
They just said, the lady said, a £35 a jacket. Well, I've seen Hugo Boss trousers and tops cheaper than that, actually brand spanking new.
Brand spanking new.
When I say new, I don't mean like because somebody sort of donated them, because they've just been wearing them. I'm talking about labels, like with their labels on, where they've just probably come actually.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
From the shops, and honestly,
someone's just walked in. Lavinia, we've got to go. Someone's just walked in and is calling me at reception.
Okay.
Thank you, Lavinia. Cheers. I appreciate that. 0344 499 1000. Stephen J. McDonald has tweeted, "You're on £100 an hour and you're moaning about a charity shop charging market price for records." No, Stephen, if you're listening, I'm moaning about charity shops charging over the odds for records, you absolute thick bell cheese.
And he's on £600 an hour.
Yeah, you loser. 2 facts wrong. Right, we'll do Daniel, then we'll have a break, then we're going to start the show with the song that we want to play. Good evening, Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know a place in Lambeth where you can exchange books for free.
Where is this?
Library?
I will not tell you.
Oh, well done.
But the thing is, you can go there and put their books...
Are you talking down a toilet roll tube?
No, it's near a tube station, actually.
Is it Hammersmith tube station?
No, it's not. It's in Lambeth.
Okay, Lambeth.
The thing is, I got a lot of from Enid Blyton, the 5.
I regret doing this phone-in now, because it turns out it's terribly dull.
Hang on, you got Enid Blyton?
I got Enid Blyton, but then I realised they are not written by Enid Blyton. They are fake.
Fake Enid Blytons?
Gosh.
They are written by ghostwriters.
Ghostwriters in the Sun.
Our time. One is Brexit, the 5 in the Brexit Island.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you, Daniel.
Enid Blyton didn't write a book about Brexit, mate.
She wouldn't have known about it, Daniel.
She would have been pro-Brexit. She was a massive racist, but...
There's one that is the 5 eating vegan food without gluten.
Oh, my God.
And I thought they were Enid Blyton, so I got them, and then... I thought, well, this is going to be amazing how Enid Blyton thought about the Brexit Island.
Right, so you got one about Brexit and one about vegan food.
I don't know about this one, the Jack the Ripper that you said that is an author as well.
Jack the Ripper's an author?
No, Jack the Stripper.
Oh, Jack the Stripper. Okay, Daniel, that's...
It's not Enid Blyton.
All right, that's brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. Right. Okay, we'll stop doing that phone because it's boring. 0344 499 1000. We'll come back and then we're going to play the opening song and we'll start the show, okay? This is Talk Radio.
It's electric, it's eclectic, it's always rule-free. It's the late-night alternative with that man, Iain Lee. On Talk Radio.
Sorry?
Are you going to play a song?
Yeah, I'm going to introduce the song. But, what?
Come on, you've got us all on THs.
So, got this brilliant book. When we went to New York a couple of years ago, we're looking at going to San Fran this year, but I can't be bothered to look into it, but we're looking at going to San Fran this year. But when we went to New York, right, we went into this record shop. Not many record shops left in New York, and I saw a book, big book. It was thick and it was big and it looked cheap, but it was $35. And I looked at it and I thought, I'm not going to get that. Then 2 days later, you wanted to go back to the toy shop.
Well, it was a bookshop, but it had some toys in it.
Bookshop, you're absolutely right. That was
you
next
remember
door.
youngest wanted a unicorn.
Next door to the record shop. So you're in there and I went, I'm just going to go and look in the record shop, maybe I missed something. And that book was there, and this time it looked bigger and it looked brighter, and it just was just saying, come on, I'm $35, you're not going to regret this. So I bought it, and it's called Enjoy the Experience, Homemade Records, 1958 to 1992. And it's great. I've not really read it, but I flicked through it, and it's about the phenomenon... Henry, stay there, I'm going to come to you in a bit. It's about the phenomenon of vanity records. Big thing in the States, particularly in the 60s and the 70s, where people would go and press their own vinyl. And I found out months later that part of it is compiled by Greg Turkington, who has been on this show when he came on with Tim Heidecker, who's Neil Hamburger, who's doing some shows in London in June, and hopefully we'll get him on the show again at some point. Anyway, it's a great book. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then we were streaming on Twitch at the weekend, and I was showing the book, and someone went, oh, there's an album. Boom. I was on Amazon. I've ordered it, and it's arrived, and it's stunning. Look at that. Enjoy the experience. Homemade Records, 1958 to 1992. It arrived today. Haven't listened to it. Skipped through some tracks at the weekend, and I thought maybe we could just play some tracks from it tonight. So the one I want to play now, because I did hear a bit of this, it's 6.4 equals Make Out. Did you hear this?
Yes.
By Gary Wilson. Now, I think it writes...
It was a very sexy track.
It writes... Well, let's do that one, then we'll do 666 later on.
Oh, I also like that one. Yeah.
Where is it? Let's read about it. 6.4 equals Make Out. Gary Wilson from You Think You Really Know Me. When Chris Simpson, proprietor of the legendary Philly Record Exchange, introduced me to the Gary Wilson LP in the early 90s, this is one of the editors, it was a game changer for sure. Wilson's effortless Steely Dan Muso-Gone NY No Wave was infused with an absurd monomaniacal artistic vision, so highly original that the album has inspired WFMU DJs, this all links up, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And breakbeat cultists and connoisseurs of bizarre illuminated poetry alike. So we're just going to play it, and we're going to enjoy. I've literally heard 20 seconds of it.
I found it extremely creepy, but very compelling.
Yes, this is it. So this guy, Gary Wilson, had some songs, and he wanted... Henry, I will come to you in a minute, I promise. And he wanted to put them out. So he did. And this is what one of them sounds like. Oh, hang on, I'm not plugged in. I knew there was something. Is this... Have we got a new lead?
Well, it's buzzing. There it goes.
Oh, it could be all right. This could be all right. Here we go. This is Gary Wilson, 6.4 equals Make Out.
Do to me, put me on a sick trip or something. You know something? I don't kiss up my first day. I know you're aware of it. Hey baby, you're everything to me. But did I ever tell you? I got a real crush on Karen. How old you say you were? equals Mako. Equals Mako. 6.4. She's a real groovy girl. And she's got red lips. Yeah, she's a real groovy girl. And she's got red lips. She's a real groovy girl. And she's got red lips. Hey, she's a real groovy girl. She's got red lips. Can't you hear me, God? She's a real groovy girl. And she's got red lips. Man, she's a real. She's so real. She's so real. She's so real. She's so real. Oh, she's so real. She's so real, goddamn. She's so real.
God.
She's so real. She's real. Can't you hear me? Can't you hear me? Can't you hear me? She's real. She's real. She's real.
I swear to you, she's real. I'm not making her
I
up.
don't believe she's real.
Real.
She goes to a different school. You wouldn't know her. Well, that was horrible.
I've never been so clenched during a piece of music before.
Yeah.
That was everything was that was uncomfortable. That was Gary Wilson, 6.4. According to this, there's a documentary about him. If anyone,
I don't think I could stand more than
dear
that.
listener, please find me while we're on air the Gary Wilson documentary. I want to watch that.
Is anyone else internally shriveled?
Oh yeah. Okay, well, if someone suggested a song we should play, but I lost the suggestion. We got plenty on it. We got 24 tracks to get through, which we will get through tonight. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio. Good evening, Henry.
Good evening, Kath and Ian. How are you?
I'm very, very well, Henry, actually. Very, very well. Had a great weekend, had a great day today. Living La Vida Loca. How about you?
Brilliant. Well, the reason I'm ringing, I'm doing my GCSEs at the moment.
What has your boss said you got to do your GCSEs again?
Yeah, the boss man.
Has your wife said... look, before you turn 40 next year, you got to do... You sound like you're 39! What the hell is going on?
I got my first one tomorrow. Bit of German. Happy days.
Hey, hang on. Is it real GCSEs or mocks? Real, isn't it?
Real. I've done mocks. I got a 1 in my German. It wasn't good.
Well, you got an 1, and that is bad because surely you're meant to get an R. You get letters. You get numbers now in GCSEs.
No, bloody numbers. Tell me about it.
You get numbers. What's your language, young man?
So what does a 1 mean?
That's a fail. That's like a.
So what is an A? 10.
No, it's a 9. There's no 10s. It's just a 9.
Are all GCSEs numbers?
Most, yeah.
This is why I voted Brexit. This is insane. Hast du Geschwister?
Ja, ich habe eine Schwester.
Wie heißt sie?
Sie heißt Lucy.
Entschuldigung, Sie bitte, wie komme ich am besten zum Bahnhof?
Train station. That's all.
That's why he got the 1. Imagine a German says, excuse me, sir, do you know the best way to the train station? Train station! They're going to think you've got, you've been in a car crash or something.
Oh, don't.
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah, we're here.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah? Entschuldigung?
Don't know what that means. Sorry about that.
You don't know when... oh, my God, and it's tomorrow.
Sorry. It means sorry.
No, it doesn't. Excuse me.
Oh, forget.
Scheißen!
Anyway.
Yes.
It should be all right, but I just wanted to ring.
It won't be, buddy. I don't want to talk you down. You're up at 10:30 the night before your German exam.
And you've only just learned Entschuldigung.
It's game. Don't even bother going in, mate. Seriously.
I can say. I'm allowed to say it on this. I can say I smoke grass.
You smoke red ass?
Grass.
You can. I don't think they're going to ask you that in your GCSE.
No, when I was doing them, you had to speak to a sympathetic German speaker, but I don't think they were that sympathetic.
Yeah.
No, I had that on. Was it Friday? And
do you mean Donnerstag?
I thought it was Wednesday, personally. But
Isn't that Freitag?
I was correct. Well done. Donnerstag, I thought was Thursday. Freitag is Friday. Luntag,
yeah.
Montag, Luntag, Ventag, Donnerstag, Freitag, Saturtag, Sonntag.
Don't listen to him.
You're making me more nervous.
Good. That's my job. My job is to make young men nervous. No, hang on. What?
I've listened to you at 10 o'clock. I've done a day revision. Listened to you at 10, and it's brilliant. Absolutely love it. So I just wanted to say that, and I really appreciate it.
You creep.
No,
You creep.
keep it coming.
No, this guy only got a 1 in his Deutsch. JSA. I don't want listeners. I want intellectual listeners.
Well, maybe he's better at other things.
I got a 7 in science.
Boom.
7.
Science?
Yeah, so it's like you get 2 grades for all 3 sciences.
Yeah.
It's crackers. It's mad.
What is going on with this country? Hey, listen, man. I failed my German GCSE twice.
I got a B after doing it for a year.
Just don't listen to her. Just here's the thing. I did okay on my GCSEs. I did okay. You did really well on your GCSEs, didn't you?
Yeah,
Kath?
and my A-levels, and look, I'm still earning half what he is.
Well, this is it. I failed my A-levels. I went to a crappy university that had been a polytechnic before. They only wanted 2 E's for me to get in. I'm earning literally twice what the more experienced, more talented person. Isn't it awful? But also brilliant.
Lucky you've got testicles, so it won't matter.
Oh, it will when he gets in, because the patriarchy is being smashed.
Well, it
as
might
we
take
speak.
a little while yet.
I'm smashing the patriarchy.
You might just sneak it.
Henry, listen.
You've been in the jungle, though, Ian.
Yes, mate.
Exactly.
I've been in the jungle. I got paid the least out of everyone in that by quite a long way.
And still, you got paid double what I do.
Actually, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Henry, listen, best of luck, man. Just, it's a German GCSE. I mean, really, we're leaving Europe. We don't have to speak their crappy language anymore.
Exactly.
All right. Then. Hey, listen, thanks for the call. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate, because I tell you what, you're going to need it. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
Experience the unconventional,
Evening, boss.
the unpredictable,
What's happening?
and the completely unorthodox.
Exactly.
With rule-free Iain Lee. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
I've got no internet for the last 4 days.
On Talk Radio.
Oh, well, thank you, Lane. Lane has sent me a link from Amazon.com. That's the American Amazon. You used to order a lot of videos, VHSs from the American Amazon. But now you just get everything. You think you really know me? Is that buzzing? Still buzzing?
Yeah.
Turn the computer off. Can we fault report the fixed fault report, please? Thank you. You think you really know me? The Gary Wilson story on DVD. But it's $14.12 plus postage. That's a lot of money. So can anyone find me a hooky version that I can watch for free, please? Thanks very much indeed. Oh, this is exciting. So, membership cards, we're not giving them away on the radio show anymore. You got 23 and a half hours to make a purchase. IainLee.com/shop, and every order gets a membership card. But we had that a-hole scumbag, that piece of trash, Simon, who got one of the membership cards in the great giveaway, decided to put it on eBay. Long story short, I paid him £51.50 for it.
Incredible. I can't believe you paid that.
I will happily do that once, because I'm very protective of this idea. I think it's the greatest idea that I've ever had. Anyway, bought it off him. He sent it back.
Mm-hmm.
And then we wanted to find a new Simon to get the membership card.
Yeah, I remember that guy. Was that Friday?
It was Friday. Simon's on the line now. Good evening, Simon.
Good evening, Ian. How are you?
Good, thank you, mate. Your card hasn't turned up already, has it?
Yeah, came on Saturday.
Did it really? Wow,
Yeah,
fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. It was Thursday then that we gave it away. Oh, thank you, man. How has life changed for you since receiving your Simon membership card, Simon?
Well, outwardly it's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But inwardly, I mean, I just feel so happy. I feel like I'm part of something now.
Well, you are.
Obviously, they're very exclusive. You can't get them anymore. And this is one of the original ones.
Yep.
Not the ones you can buy. This is completely exclusive.
Oh, God, the people that got the original giveaways are my favourite people out.
Yeah.
The people that bought them, I mean, scumbags.
They're the most valuable.
Can hear the joy in your voice. Seriously. Actual delight.
You're so rude to him. I'm thrilled for you, mate. Where are you going to keep it? What are you going to do with it?
I've got it. I've taken photos. I'm putting it on my mantelpiece for now.
Yeah.
And I just think I'm going to try and turn around what the other Simon did by making a mockery of the show. And just restore some dignity.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that, Simon. And
thank you so much. I am, as Castle, I'm just delighted.
And we had, because we have heard, as a result of what A-hole Simon did, actually... Scroty Simon. I did get wind... actually, but that's by the by. I did get a sniff that there was some...
Sniff. That's not by the by.
Please. Some of my listeners were actually doing random attacks on Simons. And we don't condone that. That's not all Simons are alike.
Simon Bird.
Yep. Well, exactly. So thank you, Simon. And
I'd also got a suggestion for where to take your sons. Maybe Port Merion. I went there. It's really nice.
Well, they've not seen The Prisoner, so it'll be pointless.
No, but it looks nice anyway.
Yeah, it looks silly.
They like tiles.
It looks silly. It looks silly.
I think it looks decorative.
It looks dumb.
Jolly.
Port Merion looks dumb.
It's in Wales.
Wales is nice. Hey, Simon, listen, thank you so much, man. And honestly, you've restored my faith in Simons. You've restored my faith in the listeners.
Yeah.
And it's an absolute thrill to have someone like you being part of the show and part of the Late Night Alternative lifetime membership gang, if I can call it that. So thank you, mate.
Delighted. Thank you.
Thank you, Simon. What a nice guy.
I mean, the joy just oozes from him.
Like that guy. 03444. Don't be sarcastic.
I'm not.
03444 499 1000. Rebecca.
Good evening, Ian. Good evening, Cass.
And good
evening to you, Rebecca.
And how are you guys on this lovely Monday?
Lovely month Monday. I'm good. Catherine and I did a little photo shoot today. I think we got some nice pictures.
We had a lot of lols.
Rebecca, have you got a garden?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I like my garden.
I can tell.
And I love my cat.
Well, my cats are getting on my nerves at the moment. I'm thinking of getting rid of them, but that's by the by.
You've got Lucky and Mucky.
Lucky
and
and Mucky with Velvet.
Chewy and Treacle.
Chewy and Treacle?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're good fun, but one of my three cats is puking up a lot at the moment, and...
Oh, they do that shit, don't they?
Sorry? They do that shit, you're right.
They do that kind of stuff, don't they?
Yeah, they puke up a lot. Just pools of vomit, and you're like, come on, girls. Here's the thing, right? I'm thinking, Rebecca, of buying a hammock.
For the cat?
No, for me!
Oh, but you can get a nice cat hammock, though. Have you seen them?
Why would I get a hammock for a cat?
Well, you know that the cats are going to commandeer that one anyway.
They can come on my hammock.
Well, of course,
But I'm not buying a cat hammock. But I want to get a hammock.
Will Lucky sit and wear a nice Panama hat in the hammock?
Yes. She will.
Well,
I will glue it. I will glue the hat onto her head and glue her body to the hammock. I'll use the glue that the protesters used because apparently super glue isn't forever anymore. You don't have to go to the hospital anymore. But
I know.
I don't want a hammock where you connect it between two trees. I want a hammock on like not a bridge.
A stand.
A stand. Thank you.
Yeah, you can get those where they're on like the wood.
But are they? Are they any good? What I need to know is, can anyone recommend one?
My father's had one. He lives in Spain. And, yeah, as long as you treat the wood, you can bring the hammock itself inside for the winter.
Okay.
And it's fab.
All right.
Take it as Rebecca's most recommended.
All right, I've got my eyes on a metal hammock. I'm just gonna buy it. It's $54.99. I'm just gonna buy it. Plus $9.99 delivery. When is the 2nd of May? When is the 4th of May?
After the 3rd.
Okay, that's helpful.
She's not wrong there.
Okay. So
Let me have a look on the calendario.
That's Saturday.
I actually phoned up because I'm a little bit traumatised.
Oh, go on. What's happened?
Right, well, I watched Endgame, for one.
Okay, no spoilers.
I'm not going to give any spoilers.
I've never seen it, and I have no interest in it, or the Game of Thrones.
Well, all right then. I won't mention that.
No, but you can talk about it. But I'm just for the sake of my listeners.
Don't want...
No spoilers.
Stop their ears from bleeding.
No spoilers. Sorry. What is? Okay, go on then. So so you're traumatised?
Yeah, because it was an emotional roller coaster for 90 minutes.
Oh,
it
grow
was
up.
Non-stop.
Grow up. Grow up. It's a TV show about cops. TV show about Ben Cops.
17 as long as I want to be, okay?
Yeah, it's a TV show about Ben Cops. Grow up. Snowflake. Snowflake.
I can't believe you called me a snowflake.
That's terrible, isn't it? That's the worst. That is the worst insult you can give.
Can I change the subject?
I didn't know. I don't think we've done a subject yet in this phone call, but yes, please do.
You see, you never will get a subject with Becky, but...
Yes. You're speaking in...
how's
Is Rebecca speaking in the third person?
I think she might be.
Oh, okay.
Rebecca likes to hear herself spoken about.
Rebecca's a bloody weirdo.
You like that, didn't you?
Rebecca's a bloody weirdo. Yes.
Oh, dear.
So, how's your mum? And I'm not asking... Well, I'm asking because I'm interested, because I also suffer with multiple sclerosis.
Do you know
I thought you meant my mum.
No.
No, my mum, Ian's mum.
My mum?
Not my mum.
Yeah,
no one cares
your
about
mum,
my mum.
Ian.
My mum. I don't know. I'm seeing her tomorrow. She's getting an assessment with the social worker tomorrow, which will be fun. You just have a patronising woman who won't talk directly to my mum and won't look her in the eye. And
it's exactly like that, Ian.
Oh, it's awful, isn't it? It's awful.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So, yeah. So that's tomorrow morning.
A lot more respect than that.
That tomorrow morning is sitting for 2 hours with a social worker while they assess her. Here's my prediction. This is the beginning of getting her turfed out of that care home. This is my prediction. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think this is the beginning.
I hope you're not.
I hope she's not as well. But so I've got that. And then at some point in the next couple of weeks, I've got to go to the head office of the care home to talk about that. Remember when they lost her? So I'm seeing her tomorrow, and I've not seen her a lot recently, which is lousy. I'm thinking, Rebecca, I'm going to make a little film about my mum. That's what I'm thinking.
I think that would be... speaking as an MS sufferer, that would mean so much to us as a community in the sense that a celebrity's going out, he can speak because... And you can speak to his mum and you can hear from his mum and how it's affected you and how it's affected her throughout her life.
Well, I tell you, here's the thing, and this is being honest. It is massive. My mum's got terrible MS and she's in a care home. Has been for a long time. And here's the thing. Here's how it affects me the most, right? And this is... she has spunked up my inheritance on care home fees. So I've got no money coming to me when she dies. So what's the point of me even hanging out with her? Jokes.
I know what you mean. You'd have rather her had the last 40 years of great health.
Yeah.
No.
Let's say that. It's a lousy disease. How are you doing with it, Rebecca? We've had a few hot days. Has that knocked you back a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's lousy.
It always does. Well, when the temperature dips or rises, it knocks me out of whack. But with me, I suppose I'm more effective internally.
Yeah.
You know, cognitively speaking.
Okay.
And that's the worst thing, to be a woman of my young age.
Yeah.
Thinking I've got Alzheimer's.
The MS doesn't always confuse people, but because I see people with MS, not now actually, but I used to go to like MS centres and stuff, and people were really on the button. But my mum, her memory and her thinking has been knocked for six. And you've got the same thing, have you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And it's frustrating because I've got 2 young grandchildren, and sometimes when I'm thinking about them, I have to think about them long and hard to get the names right.
Oh, my mum gets names terribly confused.
That's awful.
My mum's always calling my sister Pauline, which is actually her sister. But there you go. Rebecca, listen, nice to talk to you. Thanks for calling.
It's been absolutely great speaking to you guys.
Call us again anytime.
Lots of love, Ian.
See you later.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 on Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with that man, Iain Lee. There's no strangers here, just friends you have.
Stop the music. Stop the music. I'm fuming. We've got breaking news. Breaking news. Everything else, the rest of the show is cancelled. We've got breaking news. Simon, who just called in with
what
the
nice
card,
Simon, joyful Simon.
He's a shit.
Oh, what?
He's put the card up for sale on eBay. He's actually put the card up for sale on eBay and just tweeted it to me.
Wow, the defiance.
So we click on the eBay link, 200 quid. So and other Simons just tweeted, 200 quid. Iain Lee, Late Night Loser Club membership card. Iain spelled Iaian.
Oh my God.
Listen to this idiot. Iain Lee, Late Night Loser Club membership card, condition is used. It's not funny.
I don't want to know what he's used it for.
An exclusive membership card to the Iain Lee Late Night Loser Club. You don't even get a mention. He spelt my name wrong.
Good, I
every
don't want to be
single time.
involved.
This is one of the original cards given out to callers. Not one of the cheap ones anyone can buy now since Iain has started shilling them.
Wow.
I trusted this bloke. Are all Simons a-holes?
Turns out.
To add to the exclusivity, this is the infamous Simon card number 32. Originally posted on eBay by alleged fan Simon, who denigrated the great institution by accepting a paltry £50 for the card. Unfortunately, since receiving the card, it has come to light that the card is non-transferable. And as my name isn't Simon, he was lying to us.
He told us his name was Simon. What's his name then? Not Simon.
Jack off Jack or something. I don't know what that means. As my name isn't Simon, I must sell this on to a deserving party with that name, or preferably the great man himself. I don't know what that means. Of course, as I've had to pay for the phone call to Talk Radio, we call you back, and the time wasted on this page, I feel it is only fair to receive reimbursement. Also, to sell too low would only denigrate the show and Iain, as Simon did before. Dispatched with Royal Mail, first class, large letter. Item may be sent second class at my discretion. £200.
What an absolute scumbag. Slyman.
Shipman?
Oh.
Dr. Harold Shipman. Maybe going a little bit far.
It may be a touch, but I get the passion.
I'm furious.
What are we going to do? Can we avoid his number? Can we avoid his number?
I'm furious. I'm absolutely furious.
Don't tweet angry. Oh, I've just seen you already have.
I'm furious. I'm honestly, I couldn't be angrier if I tried. Right, okay, well, okay, fine. Well,
what?
I'll think about it. I don't want to talk about it now. I want to think about it. 03444991000. What punishment do you think we should hand out to? I just feel cheated.
I know.
I feel cheated. It's such a nice weekend.
Yeah.
Great time with the Twitch streamers. Great. I was enjoying the vibe.
Breathe it out.
And this.
Breathe it out. Not worth it. Not worth it. Control the controllables.
Well, I've retweeted him, so everyone feel free to. I don't normally encourage or condone this. Pile on, troll him, attack him, destroy him. Don't use the C word because you can get suspended for that. Anything else goes. And I don't like online bullying, but destroy him. So on Saturday, I went to. I'll tell you in a minute. Let's go to June first. Good evening, June.
Hi, Ian.
Do you want to stab me in the back as well?
No, darling, I just wanted to call you up and let you know. How can somebody do that to the number next to me?
Which number are you?
I'm number 31, and I feel so ashamed that somebody could do this.
Yeah, an embarrassment to the 30s.
It is. It's not your fault, June. It's not your fault. But I am considering, as Catherine has suggested, I'm considering just jettisoning the 30s, so it goes 29, 40.
No, I mean the other 30 shouldn't suffer.
What would I do then?
Well, 30 wouldn't be suffering. It would be the other 9.
No, I'm 31.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we would jettison 30. 31, 32, 33,
31 is me.
34, 35, 36, 37, 38 and 39. Once again, the numbers I'm considering jettisoning are...
Please.
In no particular order.
Jettison me.
35, 31, 39, 30... 32, 38, 36, 34 and 37. I'm just considering it, June, because
Please don't jettison 31, because that's me, and I've been listening for so long.
I might have to, June, because you need to plead to Simon to not sell it then.
Okay. Simon, please do not sell that card. I've been listening to Iain Lee ever since he started on the station. Please do not sell it. He is my lifeline. I'm a poor old blind lady, and I need to keep my number. Please, Simon, please don't sell the cars.
Okay, June. Well, let's
Think
just.
that'll do any good?
No, because he's scum.
He's hard-hearted, but I mean,
June. Let's see. I mean, I suppose we could make. We're kind of close to the 300s now. We could make you like 287 or something. I don't know if that.
Oh, but I want it to be 31.
Okay,
Simon, look what you've done.
We don't always get what we want, June. All right. No one likes
never get what I want, Ian.
What do you want? Tell us what you want.
Well, not over the radio.
Dirty cow. Dirty man.
69's already gone.
Oh! 0344 499 1000 is the phone number. So, on everyone troll him. It's at Alan Orm 10.
Gosh, it's getting nasty. Baldy
Troll
Four
him.
Eyes.
Troll
someone's
him.
Called him.
Troll him. Troll him. Destroy him.
God, this is so nasty.
John says, you wasted away your 30s as well. I didn't actually. No, my 30s were pretty clear. In my 20s, I wasted away. So on Saturday, I went to Mugger Harris, Daniel Rayner's house. Right, really, really nice house. Really nice house. To collect the pictures that I bought, or to pay for the pictures that I'd reserved, when he did his exhibition in Brighton. He's brilliant, Dan. At Mugger Harris, go and have a look at his art. He's genius. Elon Musk is a fan. He also does...
Wasn't it Rogan's place?
It was Rogan's place, but Musk is a fan. Joe Rogan is a fan. He does a lot of work with Billy Hayes. They do a great radio show together. Well worth checking out, right? Really talented bloke. So I went and I got these pictures, and they're beautiful. I'm not quite sure where to put them yet. I've got a few pictures I need to put up, and I don't quite know where, and it's exciting. It's exciting. The living room is pretty bare, so it's probably going to be somewhere in there. And they're beautiful, right? And also, Canny Me, I'm thinking he's going to be big one day.
Investment purchase.
Investment purchases. That's all it is. I needed some pictures that size, tick, and it'll be an investment, tick. But I had to drive through sort of the perimeters of Milton Keynes, the edges of Milton Keynes to get there, right? I saw the future. I saw the future of Milton Keynes. Now, I'd heard that this technology was being trialled. I didn't know it actually existed. Do you know what I'm going to say?
Did you see one of the little bots?
Delivery robots?
Yeah, I've seen one in Milton Keynes.
It was a little delivery robot.
Yeah.
Just going about its business. I nearly got out and took a picture of it. I just drove past going, oh my God, what is it? Is it Amazon?
I think so, yeah.
But what's to stop? I could have put that in the boot of my car.
I think...
Then I've got a robot.
Are they still just experiments?
Well, I don't know. I didn't ask it.
Well...
Excuse me, where are you going? I am an experiment.
I am just going to my master.
I don't know. So if anyone knows anything about these delivery bots in Milton Keynes, it was just going along the pavement on its own. I've never seen anything like it. I wouldn't let my kids go out on their own. It was Angela, we'll speak to you after the news. It was the weirdest, most exciting, yet most frightening thing I've ever seen. So it's a little delivery bot. It's got to be, 2 foot? It's about 2 foot high. It was white, black wheels, little flashing light at the front. It's just pootling along the pavement all on its own. There's no one doing the remote control. It's doing it on its own.
I wonder if it's weaponised.
Well, it must give electric shocks to junkies.
You'd think, wouldn't you? Because you could just jump on it and...
So how... Well, you would, wouldn't you? You jump on it, you put it in the back of the car.
Have a ride on it.
All right, son. So how does it work? Does it go to someone's house and then... We have your delivery for you. Come out to open the door.
Maybe your phone pings.
Well, honestly, I don't know any... I've not seen it before. It was incredible. If anybody has seen or used one of these robot delivery bots, it's like saying PIN number. I know, I've said robot bot. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm just freestyle. It's not scripted. I'm freestyling it. If anyone's seen one, if anyone's used one, if anyone has had a parcel delivered to them, what the hell is going on? 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. 0344 499 1000 is the phone number. You'll speak to Sam. Probably cost you nothing, may cost you pennies. He calls you back straight away. This is the Late Night Alternative every weeknight on Talk Radio from 10 o'clock with Iain Lee and Catherine Boyle. Download the app, listen on DAB, or go to talkradio.co.uk. The end.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
Get an earful of unusual nocturnal emissions with radio's Lord of Misrule, Iain Lee. No relation, thank God.
Unfiltered Night Talk with the original king of unconventional conversation.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
OK, 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Angela, stay there. You'll be up next. So I want to play another song from this Enjoy the Experience, Homemade Records, 1958 to 1992. It's a great book, which I think you can get on Amazon. This is a good song. Again, I heard a bit of this. This is called 666 by Ray Torsk from the album Armageddon. Little is known about the early life of gospel trumpeter Ray Torsk. According to the liner notes to his first album, Armageddon, he was discovered at a Youth for Christ rally in San Francisco, where gospel composer Audrey Meir heard him perform. I sat spellbound at first, Meir reports, and then I gradually realized I was hearing something more than a tremendous trumpeter. This young man was causing his horn to almost speak the words of the familiar hymn he was playing. Meir encouraged the young performer, whose debut, Armageddon, was released by Hollywood-based Accent Records in 1974. Armageddon combines horn-based pop rock with low-key, jazzy instrumentals, frequently with doom-laden lyrics about the tribulation and the final judgment. So, this is 666. Let's get that computer up, by Ray Torsk, and enjoy.
Time is going faster, the end is coming soon. Nations getting ready for that day of doom. People running frantically, they know the time is near. They don't know where they're headed, their hearts are full of fear. 666 is very near, very near. Nations getting ready for that final war. They work their own destruction, time will be no more. The air is thick and heavy, full of sin and lust. 666 is coming to put an end to us. 666 is very near, very near. 666, I know you're there somewhere. You cause all destruction, you don't really care. But signs point toward the coming of the Lord. He will wipe away all the tears, all the tears. Raging people's eyes, full of despairing cries, shouting at their brother, killing one another, running to and fro, they don't know where to go. They see a man of peace, he's a fake, don't they know? 666 is very near, very near. You had better find that man of Galilee, he's your only hope, my friend, can't you see? He wants to guide and keep you, no doubt he'll see you through. Accept him now, believe him, the choice is up to you. 666 is very near, very near.
666, I know you're there somewhere. You cause all destruction, you don't really care. But signs point toward the coming of the Lord. He will wipe away all the tears, all the tears.
Time is going faster, the end is coming soon. Nations getting ready for that day of doom. People running frantically, they know the time is near. They don't know where they're headed, their hearts are full of fear. 666 is very near, very near.
666, I know you're there somewhere. You cause all destruction, you don't really care. But signs point toward the coming of the Lord. He will wipe away all the tears, all the tears. Oh, 666, I know you're there somewhere. You cause all destruction, you don't really care. But signs point toward the coming of the Lord. He will wipe away all the tears, all the tears, all the tears.
That's actually all right. Ray Torsk, 666. I've just seen on Twitter that first Simon is in league with second Simon, so scumbags. You're scumbags, and I'll be speaking to my legal team about this, so you can stick that card right up your jacksie. You're dead to me. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We've talked about robots. Hang on a minute. What do you want, Simon? Why are you even phoning us up? Why are you even phoning me up?
Well, no, it's an important thing because the bid is somebody's already bid 200, so I wanted to give you the first right of refusal.
I'll get stuffed.
I mean,
get stuffed, troll.
Talk about brass neck.
Yeah, I'll give brass neck. Troll. First refusal. Let's go to Angela. Good evening, Angela.
Good evening, Ian and Catherine.
Can you believe, Angela, the a-holes that we have to deal with on this show?
I've been listening. You know,
Angela saw it coming.
Did you?
Yeah, I saw it coming.
She's psychic, isn't she?
Angela, do you have a fireplace in your house?
Not yet, no.
No, not yet. What? Not yet?
No.
You're going to build?
Yet.
Okay. Have you ever had a fire? Have you ever started like a fire out in the woods or something?
My nan had one, and probably in her house.
Okay. Have you ever burnt anything? What I'm wondering is when you've burnt something and there's the remains are there, I just wonder what you do with Angela's ashes.
Oh.
Yes, mate.
No, mate.
Yes,
No,
mate.
mate.
Yes, mate.
No.
What do you do with Angela's? What do you do with Angela's ashes?
I don't know. Scattered them.
But what do you do with Angela's ashes? Do you not read it?
No, I've read it. Yeah, it's a very good book, isn't it?
I don't know. But it's also a bloody good joke. What do you do with Angela's ashes?
I thought it was funny.
I've got one. So me and Angela and Catherine went out.
Don't involve me in this.
No. Right, we went out. We went out in London, didn't we? We went out to London, and we went past Buckingham Palace, and the Queen came out, and so Catherine bowed. I bowed, and you just stood there, and Catherine nudged me, and she went. She nudged me, and she went because she calls me E for short. She nudged me, and she went, "Tell Angela Bowie. Tell Angela to bow, E. Tell Angela and tell Angie Bowie. Angie Bowie." God. Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah.
That's a funny one.
I would have been shocked if the Queen came out with it.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. So Angela went fishing, right?
Oh no!
I read about this in the papers. Angela going to the. Do you know where this is going? It's a good one. Angela went fishing, right, and she caught a fish. And then she caught a second fish, and then on the third cast, she pulled out. She's got something, and she's pulling it out of the water. And instead of a fish coming out, it was some strawberries and gooseberries and raspberries, and it got in the paper. Angela Lansbury's. Angela Lansbury's. Angela Lansbury.
Yeah, saying it again doesn't make it better.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, do you like that one, Angela? I can do it.
Yeah, please don't do any more. Please don't.
I don't know, it's cheering me up.
Exactly. I've got one.
Yeah,
if you get any, Kath, you join in. This is fun.
Oh, I've got a terrible one.
Okay, so here's the thing. So Angela was invited to BBC. And she was invited on because she got a load of letters. She had the bigger collection of letters, okay? But they kept her waiting all day, and they said there'll be 10 minutes, and they're like an hour later. What am I doing? And then there'll be 10 minutes. And after about 4 or 5 hours, Angela was quite rightfully in a very, very bad mood, and she had all these letters. And then they said, right, it's time to come and film your bit now. And she stood there in front of the cameras, and she was so furious that she had all these letters, and you know what she did? Well, Angela Rip on TV. She ripped them all on TV. Angela Rip on she ripped on TV. Angela Rip on... I watch it going, Angela Rip on TV. No! Catherine?
OK, well...
that'd be my nature, wouldn't it?
It would be.
A lad I knew was caught flashing on camera, and his family were all watching Crime Watch when the offending picture came up, and the mum said, you know what's going to have to happen here, love, because she recognised it, obviously, because she's seen it. You know, she used to look after him when he was a baby. She recognised it anyway. She said, you're going to have to Angie Dickinson.
Okay.
Did you get it?
I do get it.
That was brilliant.
Hang on a minute. We've done Angela's Ashes, and I've got one. I've got one.
Yep.
Okay, I've got a great one. Right. So Angela, as we all know, is very interested in DIY because her ceiling collapsed. I don't know if you remember this, and she wanted to do the light herself, and so she went on an electrical course. And she couldn't get it right. She couldn't get... There's one simple thing she kept getting wrong. And she put her hand up and said, sorry, what volts are the light... is the light? And the guy was going, no, Angie Watts! Angie Watts!
Oh, that's cool.
Angie Watts! From EastEnders!
Right,
Den's wife!
Yeah. Ex-wife, yeah.
Den's ex-wife, Angie Watts!
I think that'll do. I think that's probably the end.
Yes, actually. I've got my card by my radio, by the way.
Well, that's... Excuse me? Well, then that's sending good vibes.
Yeah, the membership card. That was number 23.
Yeah.
Good. As long as you're not in the 30s, you're safe.
Yeah, good, isn't it?
As long as it's not in the 30s, I think you're safe. Oh, you think? By the way, you think you really know me? The Gary Wilson story can be rented on Amazon Prime for $3.49. That's that sorted then. Thank you, Lane. Thank you, Dave, for that. Thank you, Dave. Okay, well that's great news. And
happy times, fun.
Happy times, fun times, good times. Angela, anything?
Yeah, we will.
Has anything spooky happened?
Not really, but my neighbour started to put incense. You know those things that smell.
What, joss sticks?
Yeah, something like that.
To hide the marijuana.
Yeah, isn't it funny? I just pieced myself laughing outside with my neighbour. That's funny.
Well, you
not literally.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I mean? Anyway, I just want to ask you guys something.
Go on.
Why are people horrible, like bullies?
Well, there's a question.
I mean, it's nature or nurture, isn't it?
Have you? I've been horrible in the past, Angela.
Not really.
No, I have. Have you? I'm assuming you haven't. You sound like a nice soul. I have.
I know, but you can't help that. It's just, I've made this friend, she's Russian.
Yeah.
And she's at the knitting club with us and all. And she said, she's like a really lovely lady. We clicked, and she said to everyone, "Oh, I'd like to make you a cup of coffee," and they just ignored her. I said, I said a few words in my head.
Yeah.
And I said that I'll have a fresh cup of coffee with you, love. And then we've just been friends since.
So hang on, I missed that. She piddled in your coffee?
No. She offered to make a cup of coffee and everyone ignored her apart from Angela.
So...
Yeah.
What? Who?
Yeah.
That's nasty, isn't it?
It's a knitting club, and they're like that anyway. And they've been like that with me for ages.
What?
Screw them.
Do you mean they're like what, not thirsty?
They're just pain in the neck.
Screw them. Life's too short. Cut them off.
How can you be mean at a knitting club?
Yeah.
Maybe they're deaf. Are they deaf?
Yeah.
Ah, right. And the sound of the needles as well.
There you go, then. Yeah, that needle sound can be...
I like it.
Yeah, it's a great sound. It's very cathartic.
And it's someone new. They've come to join us.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Do you use metal needles or bamboo?
Bit of both.
Yeah.
In the winter, I use bamboo.
Yeah, a bit warmer.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get sore hands on the metal ones, don't you?
Yeah, I've just done some. I knitted a cardigan, which is quite a complicated pattern. Yeah. And I've done crocheting and sewing and all that, Catherine.
Nice.
Ian and Catherine, I mean. And then I do a lot.
I'm trying to get some.
I used to knit a lot a few years ago, but I haven't touched it for about 3 years.
Yeah,
I should do it again.
I'm trying to get some knitting sound effects, but they're all too.
They're all
quiet.
using wooden needles.
No, they're not.
They're wooden.
No, they're not. Please be quiet. Listen. No, that's not what I thought knitting sounded like. No, I don't like that noise. I find that noise thoroughly unpleasant. All right, Angela, nice one. Thank you very much. Tyrone, stay there. You'll be next. This is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 on Talk Radio.
Stimulating nightly emissions guaranteed to open your eyes and your mind.
Oh, my word. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Hang on a minute. I'm just sending a tweet. 2 tickets suddenly available for our show in Manchester on Saturday, the 18th of May. I've just Annie Wallace can't make it, so she's going to come on the Sunday.
Okay.
So these 2 tickets are available. 2 tickets only available for our show in Manchester on Saturday, 18th of May. There's the link. Get in fast. Plenty left for Sunday. If you want, there's 2 tickets just came because someone who's coming, Annie, friend of the show, can't make it. She's going to come Sunday. So if you want those tickets for Saturday the 18th of May, iainlee.com/event. iainlee.com/event. And also that's the place to go if you want to come and see us on the Sunday the 19th of May. If you want to come and see us in Belfast, if you want to see us in Shaftesbury, there's only 30 tickets left for the London show in June, so get those as soon as you can. If that show sells out in London, we are planning to invest. You know, we did the show from New York a couple of years ago. Talk Radio didn't pay for that. I paid for that out of my own pocket, which I was more than happy to do, because I think it's probably the best week of radio I've ever done. I couldn't speak for you, Catherine.
Well, we met Keith and the Girl.
Yeah.
We met loads of really inspirational
Steve
people.
Guttenberg.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Amanda Nazario, Marnie.
Kind of wish we'd gone for a bit longer because we were just rushing from appointment to appointment the whole time. And it was such a wonderful place.
But it
didn't really see very much in New York, did we?
No, we didn't. And we weren't doing it for a jolly. We said when we booked it, I want to work really hard. I want to get up in the morning, go out and get an interview, have a bite to eat, go and get an interview in the afternoon, do the show.
I was editing in the back of cabs.
Oh, it was so exciting. And I hope you enjoyed it. It's one of it's the best week of radio I've ever done. And it was. We were just rushing about from place to place to place. Well, we want to go back to America, maybe San Francisco. That's kind of what we're looking at. But I can't really afford to pay for it again. So the plan would be, if we sell out the London show, it would be kind of like crowdfunding. If we sold out, that would certainly cover the tickets to San Francisco, and I would think a fair bit of the old the accommodation as well. So it's not definite plans, so don't, if 6 months later we still haven't gone to San Fran, think it was a scam. But that's kind of the plan. If we can sell out, then I would, if we sold out soon, I would think very seriously about taking the show to San Francisco for a week and just doing an even better show than the New York show. That's the plan. Anyway, you want tickets for any of our stuff, iainlee.com/event, iainlee.com/event is the telephone number. Tyrone, good evening, Tyrone.
Hello there, Ian. Hi, how are you?
I'm very, very, very well. Tyrone, what you got for us?
Did you fly to New York first class?
No. Of course we didn't. No,
because I do have a few points and questions I want to raise. But the main reason I called is that I've started going out with a girl called Angela. And I was walking down my old neighbourhood in Croydon, and I met one of my old gang boys. And us gang boys.
Gang boys.
And one of them, and I was with Angela, and then one of my gang boys, he bumped fists, and then he bumped into a rival of mine called L, right?
Yep.
and you're familiar with street slang. That gang boy turned round to Angela and he went, "Oh, Angela, you got a Merc L."
Oh.
Angela Merkel.
Yeah.
Well, there's a big gap between Angela and Merkel. You got a whole. You got 2 words in
It should
between.
be, hey, Angela, Merc L.
Does that work?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It
I got one. So I was with my girlfriend Angela, and I wanted to buy a new car. And we went to a car dealership, and she was going, "I really like the Jaguar. The Jaguar, I think, is the great." And I went, "No. I think the Angela. No, Angela Merkel do for us. Angela Merkel do for us. That's how you do it. The skills."
I've got another one.
I thought you might.
I was walking along the street with Angela and Connie Huck, who in real life I almost bumped into in Victoria Station.
Well, almost. Okay, that's not a story. I've worked with Connie Huck. Delightful human.
I saw her in Centre Parks.
Love her. Love Connie Huck. Always very polite to me.
And I was walking along with Connie Huck and Angela.
Yeah.
And we're walking along, and then Connie Huck, she went, isn't that Liam Gallagher? Liam Gallagher. I'm okay.
He's just said Liam Gallagher, though. I
think that was a prank.
He's just said Liam Gallagher.
Yeah.
He didn't do a thing.
Is his mate paying him to say Liam Gallagher? Because he could have just come on and said Liam Gallagher. We didn't need the big run-up.
Let's go to sleep, John B. Good evening, Sloop.
Hey, howdy, Ian. Howdy, Kath.
Yahoo.
Yahoo, MF.
Yo, listen, just wanted to say, we were talking about charity shops earlier. I was actually going to call in before because I've been inspired by you, Ian, to buy something from a charity shop.
Yeah.
And it's a record. It cost me £2.50 and it's mint. And it was from Oxfam and Kilburn.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
You ready for it?
Yes, buddy.
Neil Diamond, Gold, recorded live
at the Troubadour. What an album! And this is Neil Diamond. Of course I know it. Which cover have you got? Have you got the one where it's like a really sort of out of focus Neil Diamond picture with him sort of moving?
Yeah. Proper 70s, like really like trippy looking.
Is that on the Music for Pleasure label? It might be. Anyway, with the oval label.
Records, it says.
Okay, here's the thing. That's a great Neil Diamond album. It's Neil Diamond before he became like the Neil Diamond, the megastar. So it's quite a rough and ready live recording, isn't it? It's not.
There's a bit before on the song where he goes, "I don't know how I'm going to sing this because I can't quite hit the note."
Yeah. Oh man.
So I just had a brief listen earlier on, and it was really, really good.
It's a great album.
Yeah. So I'm going to invest a little bit more. But what I was going to say is, with charity shops, I think a lot of it is to do with the area because I got that in Kilburn. But it was really cheap. But if you go to the places like Highgate or Hampstead, which is my sort of neck of the woods, you're talking telephone numbers.
Yeah,
it
is. You've got to be careful. I would say avoid. I say avoid the Oxfam. The Oxfam is they're the ones that really do mark it up.
And by the way, that one that you talked about in Golders Green, I avoid that like the plague. So there you go.
Yeah, no,
but what I'll do is I'm going to have a really good listen to this. What's the recommendation for an album after this, Ian?
Neil Diamond?
Yeah, because I'm a huge Beastie Boys fan, so Rick Rubin produced one for him, which I bought and shamefully never listened to. What's a good one to start with?
I'll tell you what you want. You want, it's another live one, I'm afraid. Hot August Night.
Really?
Hot August... well, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. You don't want... Hang on a minute. Let me just double check. Everybody... yeah, you want Hot August Night, mate.
All right, fine.
Hot August Night 1, not 2, certainly not 3. Hot August Night.
And I've ordered Dynasty by Kiss, so next time I call up, I'll let you know what I think, all right?
Okay, beautiful. All right. Beautiful.
See you later, folks.
See you later on. Ta-ra. Thank you very much. Adios.
Adios.
This is Talk Radio.
No rules nocturnal nattering for nightbirds, nurses, and Nosferatu.
All right, cool.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
So, no one has any experience of a robot in Milton Keynes, then? I mean, it's the weirdest thing. 2 foot little sort of...
It looked like a Big Tracks.
Again?
Is that what they were called? Big Tracks? Big Trucks? Big Tracks? Great Big Tracks.
Big Track.
Big Track. Looked like that.
Was it Big Track? It wasn't Big Tracks.
I thought it had an X on it.
Big Track was great. It does. It looks like Big Track cubed. Big Track was great until you realise you had to just type in, right, so you go forward 20.
Yeah.
Because in the advert, it delivers an apple, and it doesn't just deliver the apple, drive in with the apple, it tips it off the tipper at the back. But you've got to program it, and it's complicated, and boy, oh boy, the novelty of Big Track wore off after one go.
Did you have one?
No, I didn't. Paul Francis did. One go on the Big Track, and it was like, oh, I'm glad I ain't got that.
I quite fancy one of them.
Yeah, rubbish.
Oh.
Absolutely. Can I just say, right, I'm not showing off, but I have commissioned... I've commissioned, I can say that word, I think.
Right.
For Catherine, the greatest gift of all time. Hopefully you'll get it Thursday. You might get it Wednesday. Hopefully you'll get it Thursday. It's a great gift. It's going to make you cry. It's going to make you squeal. Not like that.
Is it a kitten?
No, it's not a kitten. It's almost as good as a kitten.
A puppy?
No, it's not a living creature.
Oh.
But it's what I've commissioned for you is treasure. Actual treasure.
I'm excited now.
That you will enjoy.
Yes.
Then you will pass down to your kids and they will enjoy.
What, when I'm dead?
Yep.
Oh.
And then they will pass down to their kids. This treasure...
And they'll go, what's this?
Exactly. This treasure was going to be in your family... I'm going to say it. The next century, the next 100 years.
Really?
It's honestly... And I want to tell you what it is, but I don't want to tell you what it is. It's going to be sent to your house. Sending it to your house.
Yeah. I'll have to be in.
Huh?
I'll have to be in.
Well, that's not my concern. that is no concern of mine. That is your concern.
Okay.
That's your issue.
It's going to be a delivery nightmare.
It's your issue with the postman and the postal delivery service. They said it would take 3 days. You receive it within 3 days.
Oh,
so
exciting.
I did it. I commissioned it, and I put a lot of work into it.
When did you order it?
Last night.
Oh gosh.
Last night. So I'm hoping Wednesday or Thursday. And I look forward to you bringing it in and showing it off. And you should show it off because it's great.
Oh.
You should show off your buddy for getting it, for thinking. Been thinking about it for a long time. And then just this weekend it was like, oh, okay, I think I know how to do this.
Gosh. Well, there we go.
Magic moments.
I'm dying to know what it is because
I'm such a groovy guy.
Because obviously I had the Chat It's Fate subscription, which I thought had to be the greatest gift of all time, and you know it's right up there. But if you can top Chat It's Fate, then
mate, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. This is going to make you cry.
Oh,
in a good way.
All right.
Make you cry good tears.
It's not like a Chinese finger trap or something.
No. Oh, God, no. It's not a gold-plated membership card. That's not a bad idea, but no, it's not.
Oh, is it my own set of chucks?
Stop guessing. Stop.
With my name in.
Everyone just stop guessing. Stop guessing. Let's stop guessing and let's say hello to Richard.
Hello, Richard.
Hello, Rich.
Hello, you all right?
Very, very well, Big Rich. What you got for us, man?
It's your birthday today.
Well done.
Who cares?
45. I made it.
Did it?
Prove it. Show me your documents. Show me your papers. Show me your papers.
Best birthday tune. Will be brilliant tune to play. True Faith, Take Me Away. Best tune in the world. Never gets an airplay.
He's asking for requests.
What's he saying?
He wants you to play.
True Faith, Take Me Away.
Have you got? Do you own it?
I've got it on CD.
Well, go and play it. Go and play it at home.
It's top tune. It's top tune. Never gets an airplay.
Yeah, well, go and play it out the window.
One.
What is it called?
True Faith.
True Faith.
Take Me Away.
Wish they would.
God, I bet it's bloody awful.
So how's your birthday going?
All right. A bit bored.
Oh,
no. Oh, no. Come on, not on your birthday. Not on your 45th.
I know, but it should have been good, but Leicester played yesterday instead of today.
Oh, dear.
And then we'll be out in the pub.
Well, maybe you shouldn't, spend your life worrying about 11 men on a field. Do something else.
Okay, here we go. This is True Faith, and this is Take Me Away. Turn the computer up, please.
What's up, y'all? It's Amadi.
No, that ain't it.
This is it. Here we go.
It's called Take Me Away.
This is it.
Final Cut is called.
Right.
The Final Cut.
Take me away.
Is this it? Is this it?
No!
It doesn't sound very good. Let's try again.
True Faith. Anyway, the final cut.
Take me away.
Oh, that ain't it.
Is that it?
If she carries on like that, they will take her away.
All right, let's try.
Final cut is called.
Let's try this.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
This is Take Me Away.
For Richard's birthday.
Happy birthday, buddy. Lonely, sad, empty birthday. Here we go. This is it. This is playing. Here we go. Take Me Away.
Hit it.
Baby, let's make love on and on.
On and on?
Dirty bugger, Richard.
Baby, let's make love.
Is he trying to send us subliminal messages? Let's make love until the summer is gone. You'll be raw.
Find a place for you and for me.
You'll wear it off.
Baby, take me away, million miles away from here. Come on, baby, take me away.
You're saying it, you winding me up.
What is that? That is awful.
She wanted to be taken away and then taken a lot.
Is that it?
True Faith, Take Me Away, final cut.
All right, okay. I'm just going through all the tracks on YouTube. Here we go. This is it. Take Me Away. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jesus.
Podgy version.
Is this it?
The podgy version of it.
A podgy version?
Prodigy.
The prodigy. Flipping it, Richard.
Did you not sound though, is it? No, that's not. I can see why it doesn't get played.
No, that's not it. That's the Warrior sound. Podgy version.
I can also see why he said he survived.
Take Me Away. Here we go. Take Me Away. Here we go. Take Me Away by Bad Boys Inc.
Bad Boys Inc.
Is that it?
No.
You love the Bad Boys Inc.
All right. This is it. This is Take Me Away, and this is Happy Birthday, buddy. And I hope you enjoy it. This is Richard's favourite song. Do you introduce it, Richard?
This is True Faith, Take Me Away, the final cut.
Happy birthday, mate.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. Here we go.
Cheers.
Where does the world go when you're in love?
It's actually a lovely tune, I'm surprised.
This is nice, son, Richard. I like this.
I thought you were going to go for some old trancy crap.
No, this is great. I mean, it's a little bit, cutesy, but.
Tell me
Bad Boys Inc. Take Me Away. Richard, who's now 45, it's his favourite song ever by Bad Boys Inc.
Tell you what, as well, I predict a return to curtains because they're doing everything else at the moment. The curtains are going to be back.
Sing along, Simon.
Take me away, I'll follow you.
All right, we're not. Okay, thank you, Richard. Great song, buddy. Happy birthday.
No, it's not.
Great song, Richard.
Big up your bad self.
Big up Bad Boys Inc., Rich. Great band. What a weirdo. God, that left me feeling very, very uncomfortable. 45 and his favourite band is Bad Boys Inc.
I know, I was thinking, let's put that Make-Out song again. It's slightly less cringy.
Well, OK. We'll happily play songs for Richard's birthday. Same time next year, guys? Unlikely, but we'll see how it goes. 03. Do you think they're going to commission a fifth year of this junk? 0344 499 1000. This is the late night alternative with Iain and Kath on Talk Radio. Now go to the ads.
A star-crossed soapbox for sailor boys, stable girls,
I'm on the edge.
and stripper grands.
It depends who you're with and it depends on the situation.
Late night speech radio with a difference.
Thank you.
The late night alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
I forgot to mention to Angela, I was looking at my Facebook page. Facebook, I think Iain Lee, Facebook.com/Iain Lee. And she very helpfully replied to a question someone had asked. I'd posted, done, thanks, I'll be on the Stephen Nolan show later. And then Trevor Sully asked underneath, what channel, please? And Angela replied, BBC 5 Alive. Okay. She posted that at the weekend, yesterday.
When were you on Stephen Nolan?
30th of March, 2012. So, my comment is 30th of March, 2012. Done, thanks. I'll be on the Stephen Nolan show later. Trevor says, what channel, please? And underneath it says, 7 years ago. 7 years. Angela, one day, BBC 5 Alive.
Really helpful. Oh, bless her. Oh.
I love it. I'm going to like that. There we go. I like that. Thank you, Angela. That is very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. Let's keep this quick. The switchboard is almost empty and it will be in about 30 seconds. Good evening, Andre.
Well, hi, a quick song for you, yeah?
Okay.
Let's use my pistol as a radio. I said, stand or deliver, or the devil, he may take you. I shall ring down my do-da-da-da.
Oh, I've just got it.
Whack for my daddy-o. Whack for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jarro.
I don't think there's very much in there anymore.
Oh, it's a tune. I just in the motor and I love it. Let's have come on. You like it, Ian? I've got a bit of a cold coming on, by the way.
I could, yeah, you weren't sounding your usual melodic self.
Well, it's not me normal Zell of his money.
Oh, hello? Andre? Andre's gone. So, we need some help. Ages ago, we talked about the book of transcripts from the show. I think you've not sent me a couple.
Really?
Yeah. So could you look at the ones you've sent? You've missed a couple out. Anyway. We've got enough to get a nice little 200-page book. Yeah, it's nice. It'll be a little book. A5. What's A5?
Oh, that's quite big.
Is it? Anyway.
A5, isn't that quarto size, whatever it's called?
I don't know. Anyway, we're getting a nice little...
Like an exercise book?
Yeah. Exercise book styling. Sam's typing because he knows his A's. Half a piece of paper.
Yeah.
There we go. Beautiful. That's perfect. Perfect. I like that.
Book size.
So everyone who sent yours in, thank you. I think I've got them all. Catherine's going to check now.
Who do you think I'm missing?
Well, you didn't send me Jeff's.
And
I had someone else say, have you got that one? I don't remember seeing it. Anyway, Jeff has sent me his now. Sent it to me direct. Anyway, so it's happening, okay? For those of you who joined me on Twitch at the weekend, you would have watched me eating a curry. We had a curry cam and formatting the book. So, and thank you to Nilesy for your help. So we've got one page done. I can't be bothered to do the rest. So I'm tidying up a little bit. And then I'm sending it to some lad in India on Fiverr, this website where people will do jobs for you for very little cash. Apparently he'll format the whole book for like £4.98. That's insane. So, going to do that. Then upload it to Lulu. You will be able to buy it as a physical book and as a digital download. All the profits will go to the Samaritans. I mean, I don't know how much the book will cost. Say the book is 10 quid. 10 quid doesn't go to the Samaritans. It's however much Lulu take out of that. It'll be on Amazon as well, but I suggest buying it from Lulu because Amazon will take their own chunk on top of that as well. But whatever's easier for you. I have to say, I was reading The Disabled Toilet done by... Was it Stephen that sent us that?
No, Spencer.
Spencer. I was reading that to Catherine and we were both in hysterics. It's so weird seeing it written down. It's like Pinter or Alan Bennett. Or it's so weird seeing it written down. So thank you to everyone who's done it. Amy and Jasmine and Ollie sent a couple, and Spencer and Jeff, and there are a few others. I know I've missed some out. This should be a nice little book, nice little 200 pages, maybe a little bit less. I might have to tidy it up a little bit, and we'll hopefully we can raise. I don't know. Maybe we can raise a couple of £100 for the Samaritans?
I've sent you everything marked transcript, so...
OK, well, maybe some of them aren't marked transcript. Well, no, that's your problem. It's your problem. Don't blame them. Don't blame them. They're civilians. You're military. They're civilians. Let's be honest, a little bit thick as well. I'm Joseph.
No, I think I forwarded everything.
No, I don't think you did, actually.
No, I think I have.
I don't think you
if you can be specific, then I can
OK,
look.
right. Well, let me just see if you sent Jeff's. And
I'll look for everything Jeff's ever sent
me.
No,
you didn't. You didn't send that. OK, fine. So that's one I know you've missed. It means there's probably another 4 or 5 more, which is absolutely fine, Catherine. Don't get... But it's going to be done... It's all going to look like script.
You already had Chuck Winkle, that's why.
Who? When did I have that?
Because someone else sent it. I know why.
Why? Oh, OK, right. Well, we got Jeff's Chuck Winkle. So we've got double Chuck Winkle. All right.
Double Chuck.
Double Chuck. OK. So, what was I saying? Yes, that's what I was saying. So I reckon, I don't know how much it will sell for. I don't know what cut Lulu take, but it's a good little website for self-publishing your own books. If we can make a couple of £100 for the Samaritans, I'll be very, very happy with that. I'm probably going to finish formatting it this week, maybe Thursday. Maybe tomorrow, actually, because I'm off to see my mum in the morning. Then I've got a voiceover at 2, excuse me. Then I've got a meeting at 5:45, so I'll have a couple of hours. So if I email it to myself, and then if I remember, and then I'll do it. Well, I'll go to a Costa Coffee.
Very good.
I'll do what I need to do there. Then I'll send it to some lad in India, pay him £4, $4.98. He'll format the whole thing. It's a lot of money to them. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of money to them.
Sling him a little bit extra.
I'll say if he does a good job, I'll give him a little tip. Of course, I will. Then I think with Lulu, it's pretty instantaneous. You send them the PDF, we'll upload it. I'll buy a copy so that we can look at. You need to spell check it. That's what you need to do. Okay. You're spell check and grammar check.
Okay.
That's what you are. So once I've got it back from the lad in India, I'll send it to you. Mm-hmm. Spell check, grammar check. Then we'll upload it. We'll buy a book each. Make sure it's okay. If it is, we hit the button.
Groovy.
Boom. And this thing goes ballistic. And I'm still not against the idea of putting on an evening of performances where we take it out of or you, dear listener, take it out of the studio, So all these calls obviously are in the studio, me and Kath, or me and a caller, but it would work at a bus stop, or it would work as 2 pilots of an aeroplane, or you could split the lines up, So what's a 2-way conversation? Could be 8 people. So many different things you could do. Short films, what are they called? The absolutely fabulous, the Creature Comforts. Creature Comforts, animation, performance on the stage, all of these things.
Yeah.
Be wonderful. Kids doing it.
My kids have got stick bots. I bet they could make a little
stick
animation.
Bots, kids do, get a couple of kids. Be great. So that is the plan. And any money from the book, as I say, would go to the Samaritans, and everyone whose work we use will get a name check in the book. You get a name check underneath. We're doing it so it will say Disabled Toilet, Spencer, Chow, and Spencer Chew, and then everyone gets a name, and then we'll have a list of thank yous at the front as well of everybody who's done it. So your name will be in there. Credit where credit's due, because a lot of you have put in. Some of them are quite short, which is great.
Yeah, some are really long.
Some of them are like 6, 7, 8 pages. The work that must have gone into that.
And some people have done multiple.
Yeah, and it's great that some are short. That's not a criticism, because it breaks it up nicely. It breaks it up nicely. And we're using the font they use on scripts. It looks funny, man. It looks funny. I think it'd be a really funny, niche, cult little book, which I'm very, very excited about. Catherine Boyle, what have you got for us, please?
Have you heard about people taking pictures of themselves eating bananas? Poland's National Museum has removed an artwork of a woman eating a banana because the authorities found it obscene. The move prompted people to share pictures of themselves with the fruit to mock the decision. The new head of the Warsaw Museum, Jerzy Miolek, argues that the 1973 video by Natalia L.L. can be harmful to young people. The video, which shows the young woman slowly eating the fruit, has an erotic edge and was removed was removed from the gallery after Mr. Miolek was summoned to the Ministry of Culture. Poland, a devoutly Catholic country and the birthplace of the late Pope John Paul II...
All right, can't show off.
...is run by the ultra-conservative Law and Justice Party. I didn't know that, did you?
Law and Justice?
Law and Justice
Law
Party.
and Justice, I don't know her.
People, including celebrities and politicians, are sharing posts on Facebook and Twitter ridiculing the ban as narrow-minded and a case of censorship. Politician Stanislaw Karczewski posted a selfie eating an apple saying he recommends Polish apples instead of bananas. Polish film and theatre actress Magdalena Chaleka posted a picture of herself holding a banana up to her head.
Well, but they're right though. The picture is phallic. People say it's just eating a banana. Well, it's not.
Well,
she's
it's
like
a
she's
video.
giving a banana a blowy.
Well, it's
rude.
There's a video. It's a video.
Yeah, it's rude.
So they're different frames of it, and she's got no top on.
Yeah, right. Well, there we go.
But you can't see any nipple.
Suddenly, Poland's not so crazy after all. I'm on the side of the Poles.
You can't see any nipple, and she's getting one of her 5 a day. What's wrong with that?
Well, she's getting one a day. No. I'm on Poland's side, as I always have been. Was during World War II. I am during Brexit, although I did vote Brexit because I want you guys to be kicked out and to go home. But I'm on Poland's side on this. There's too much.
Well, no, most of Poland likes a banana by the looks of it.
We are entering, with the rise of the centre-right, the far-right and the alt-right, the right, we are entering an era of... we are entering a puritanical, modest era, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Where, this is actually a serious point, where things that we thought we'd sorted, right, like racism and homophobia, it's kind of cool to be racist and homophobic again, right?
Yeah.
It's things that we thought, OK, right, so that's racism and homophobia, pretty much sorted, pretty much. We can put those to sort of one side but keep an eye on them. But now it's come rushing back.
There's a strong vein of misogyny as well.
Oh, yeah, misogyny's coming back. So you can say, 5 years ago it was always, I can't say what I want to say on the radio because you'll cut me off. Now people can say whatever they want. Now Nigel Farage has a radio show. You can say what you want. Send them all back, they stink. We can say all of that stuff and that's kind of fine. And also, gays are perverts and... all of this stuff you can kind of say again now. One of our callers regularly will argue a similar thing. And I think that we are entering a puritanical era when all the sexual revolution that has happened over the last, let's say, 50 years is going to get pushed back under again, and it'll get a little bit underground again. That's what I think is happening in this world.
What you're saying is we should be stockpiling bananas?
Leave bananas out of this.
I can't.
Ay. 0344499. Sorry?
What?
You didn't intake a breath as though you were about to say something.
No, I didn't. I was just breathing.
Yes, you did.
I was breathing. I think
it was an intake of breath. No, it wasn't that. You went, this is what she went. Can you play back the bit, actually, where I was giving...
So hang on a minute.
Let's play back the bit where I was giving out the phone number.
You take objection to the way I breathe now.
Well, you took objection to the way I was breathing today in the photo shoot.
Well, you were breathing very close to my face.
No, I was breathing.
Yeah.
And then I held my breath and you told me off for that.
Oh, you're doing that weird.
Listen to this. When Sam's going to get it, when I was giving out a number and you hear... She does an intake of breath, not as she wasn't breathing. It was to say... if she was going to go... As if to say... Oh, and another thing.
No.
That's what you were doing.
It's not.
We'll wait for Sam. We'll wait. Sam, you got it? Here we go. Let's listen. Yeah. 0344499. Sorry? Right, you spoke over it. Again, Sam. Be quiet. You didn't... 0344499. Sorry?
What?
There you go. Play it again.
You didn't
it's on the second floor.
So
you're about to... Ay. 0344499. Sorry? You heard it, Sam.
It's just me breathing, for God's sake.
No, mate.
Outrageous. Outrageous. No. What are you, the respiration police?
Beverly Craven's getting well.
Hooray.
Hooray, Beverly Craven. Let's do this before the news. Beverly Craven says, we love Beverly Craven on this show. Big fan. She's been on this show. We're a big fan of her. We went and saw the tour with Judy Tsook and... Who was the other... what was her name? Mine's gone blank. I can see her. It will say in this piece here. Beverly Craven says upcoming tour has kept me going as she details beating breast cancer for a second time following double mastectomy. Beverly Craven has revealed her upcoming woman-to-woman tour, because that kind of pause a big chunk of it, didn't they? Has kept me going as she detailed beating breast cancer for a second time.
Julia Fordham,
thank you. Following a double mastectomy and chemotherapy. During a candid discussion on Monday's edition of Loose Women, The Promise Me You'll Wait For Me. Hitmaker, 55, shared her delight over returning to the stage with Julia Fordham and Judy Suk, who were forced to postpone their string of performances from December to June due to Beverly's cancer treatment. Beverly was diagnosed with cancer for a second time last year, following her first in 2005. Earlier this month, the singer told the Mirror she'd been given the all clear, revealing I had an abdominal and bone scan. I'm all clear. It's not spread anywhere else, which is brilliant. Brilliant news. Bravely speaking, it says here, bravely speaking, or speaking about her double mastectomy, the 90s superstar admitted, my boobs are a liability. They've been marvellous, but they've done their thing. Goodbye. We should see if she wants to come on the show again.
Well, yeah.
At some point.
I've been saying that when she's feeling a bit better.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. When the tour's... say it's, May, June, isn't it? Yeah. When she's up for it, I'd love to get her back on. I just think she's so brilliant. She was a great guest. B, that concert was brilliant, man. Wasn't it great? It was so much better than it should have been. We were sat there at like a special sort of family event, and it was lovely, absolutely lovely. 0344 499 1000. This is the Late Night Alternative with Ian and Kath on Talk Radio.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
The wild man of late night radio, Iain Lee.
Differently interesting nocturnal emissions from a legend of late night radio. On air and off the leash. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
So we've got this, we'll play another track from this Enjoy the Experience, Homemade Records, 1958 to 1992. I didn't know this album, double CD, 15 quid. I didn't know this existed. I had the book. The book is a work of art. It's huge and it's beautiful, and it's got these covers of all these homemade records, and some of them there's a bit of, there's some stuff about it, and it's not crap covers. You can find crap covers. Some of the a lot of the covers are crap.
Yeah, there's some great sort of family band covers.
A lot of family
some
band.
Lovely 70s fashions.
Terry Kratke and Facts O' Life is an amazing cover.
Is that the one on a pair of pants?
Yes. Yeah, so it's good. So I don't know any of the other song. Well, I want to play the Elton John medley, but it's like 8 minutes long. I tell you what, let's talk to Jane, and we'll talk to Jasmine.
Okay.
And then if we don't have any calls, we'll play the 8-minute Elton John medley.
I mean, it's very special.
I've only heard the first 3 minutes of it. It may be too much. Let's see. Let's go to Jane first. Good evening, Jane.
Hi, Ian. Hi, Kath. How you doing?
Hello.
First time caller.
Bing, bing.
I'm a bit nervous. Sorry.
Where's your bell? Ian, where's your bell?
Oh.
Ring that bell.
Yeah, I know it's a bit late, but I wanted to go on about the charity thing.
Yes.
I bought a Shaun the Sheep footstool from Boots. It's originally from Boots, but I bought it from a charity shop.
Yes.
In £1.50, and I sold it for 40 quid.
What?
What the heck?
Yeah.
Incredible scenes.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
I looked it up online and I did my research and sold it on Gumtree. Plus, I also got my taxi fare as well.
Well, there you go.
Pretty sweet.
That's great news. That's great news. That's exciting. Well, this is what it's all about, finding the bargains. You don't really get the bargains anywhere anymore, do you?
No, not really, no.
Which is a shame. Well, good work. I do like a good browse in a charity. I never look at the clothes. I'm not interested in the clothes. I'm interested in the tut.
I like the unusual stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's just anything that's unusual that you could probably sell on for a bit of pennies or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about. Hey, nice one, Jane. Well done. Good work. Good work for you. Let's go to line 2. Hello, line 2. You're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Ian. Hello, Kath.
Hey.
Hey. Who's this?
Diana in Cheltenham.
Ah. Oh, hey, how you doing? You're right.
How are you? Okay. Very good news about Beverly Craven. Thank you for that.
It's good news, isn't it? It's lovely news. Wonderful news. We love Beverly. I'm glad she's better. Glad she's on the mend.
Yeah. I've been waiting to hear something.
Yeah, no, it's good news. Really, really good news.
and all three of those very good singers, Judy Soup, Julia Fordham.
Yeah, it's a good little show. I thoroughly recommend popping along and going and having a little bit of that.
Very good to her, weren't they?
Yeah, it's a good time. What can we do for you this evening?
No, just ringing to see how you are, and
yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Life is ticking along, and lovely weekend, and I got the boys this coming weekend, and the weather's great, and everything's fine.
I did a 50th birthday on Saturday night.
How did that go? Did you get them boogieing in the aisles?
Yes, in Warwickshire, yeah, and we really enjoyed it. It was a guy's 50, and he only asked for 2 or 3 songs. There was a band as well.
Oh, well, when there's a band, you haven't got to do much. You put a few, and then everyone wants the live music.
I did most of it. So.
Oh, well, there you go.
And he got up and played his bass guitar as well, so he was pleased.
Well, then there you go. I had birthday parties that make me very... Hey, listen, we're going to move on because we've got another call, and then I want to play this Elton John song. Thank you for that. Birthday parties, I mean, dear God, I couldn't have one. I don't think I could have one. Hello, Jasmine!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Jasmine!
I only have a question about a script I've sent you for the book.
Yes?
And I'm not sure if you got it, but it's called Never Trust a Man That Spells His Name Ian.
I think I have seen that script. I think I have. I can't be 100% sure, but I think I have seen that script, yes.
Oh, that's great. It's my favourite one I've did.
That's your favourite bastard? What did she say?
It's my favourite one I did.
Okay, well, I think I've seen it. I can't quite remember.
She sent a few.
She's good. She's worked hard. Yeah. She's worked very, very hard, and it is appreciated. I think that one is there. I'm pretty sure.
That's great. I was wondering what's going to happen about the book.
It's happening. You've heard it. You've heard it here tonight. It's happening. It's live. It's live, and it is happening.
Yeah, I find it great that we can buy it as a physical book, so I can buy it for all my friends as well.
Exactly. I think I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the physical books. I don't really like reading the old digital books. I'm not hugely into them. I don't know. I want to hold a book. I want to be able to flick it. I want to be able to read it. I want to put it in my bag. I want to take it out of my bag. That's what I want. And that is one of the ways in which you will be able to buy this book. How's about that?
Wow. And smell it. You forgot about that.
Well, I don't think new books smell. It's old books that smell.
No, they smell. They smell. New ones smell.
Okay. Well, then you're gonna be able to sniff. I do like sniffing old books. I've not sniffed a new book, but okay, fine. You're going to be able to shove it up your nose and have it.
No, I wouldn't do it to an old book.
No, don't. Okay. All right, Jasmine. You're weird.
You never know.
You're weird.
No.
Yeah, goodbye. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. I think we can play... Well, we can play certainly some of this Elton John medley. Maybe we don't play all of it. Where is it? Where have you gone? Where have you gone? This is by Silk and Silver. Let's see what information we can turn up about Silk and Silver. Here we go. A lot of us yearn for experiencing the uncanny through music. This drums, piano, duo, tour de force is something out of M.R. James. It is crazy, it is creepy, and then you realise it's also pastorally beautiful. So the true testimonial is that we here experience the downright uncanny, where we can but pretend that we spy cracks in reality as we spill self-described psychedelic music on the turntable.
Okay.
It's not what I heard when I listened to the first few minutes of it. Ladies and gentlemen, Silk and Silver with their Elton John medley.
She packed my bags last night pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss her so much, I miss my wife. This lonely out in space. On such a timeless flight. running in to find I'm not the man that think I am at home. Oh, no, no. I'm a rockin' man. Rockin' man. Burning out your shoes, I'm here alone. Ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one to raise them if you did. And all this science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. Rockin' man, rockin' man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. The touchdown rang and running into five. I'm not the man that think I am at home. Oh, no, no. I'm a rugged man. Rockin' man. Shoes, I'm here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long time. And I think it's gonna be a long time. Together, the spotlight's hitting something that's been known to change the weather. We'll kill the fatted cop tonight and stick around. You're gonna hear electric music, solid walls of sound. Say, Candy and Ron, have you seen them yet? Oh, but they're so spaced out. Benny and the Jets. Oh, but they're weird and they're wonderful. Oh, man, she's a really keen. She got electric boots, a mile suit, you know, red and yellow magazine. I put the penny in the chest. think it'll be a long, long time. And I think it'll be a long, long time. It'll be such a long, long time. It'll be, not a little bit. It'll be, it'll be, it'll be, it'll be such a Thank you very much.
Closing time conversation for tax inspectors, taxi drivers, and taxidermists. Great big talk for the wee small hours.
You've been trolling me big time, mate.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000. Well, that was an experience. I think we may have lost about a third of our listeners now as a result of that Elton John medley, but that's just the way it goes.
There was a certain plaintive beauty about
Wasn't
it?
it? Wasn't there? Just. It's an incredible album. Enjoy the experience. Homemade Records, 1958 to 1992. Onwards and upwards. It's by the way, really good piece about Tony Slattery in The Guardian, was it? Hadley Freeman, really good piece. And loads of people said, you should get Tony Slattery on the show. We did approach him. Catherine tweeted him a couple of weeks ago. And someone replied, I guess it's his partner, replied saying, yeah, Tony will be up for that.
Yeah,
send us an email.
And I sent it and I've not had anything back yet.
Not had anything back yet. And here's the thing. I suspect he'll be getting a lot of offers after that Guardian piece today. And if you read it, I make out that he's still struggling quite a bit. Mm-hmm. And so I would love to interview him. I'd love to have him sat there, or we go and sit in wherever. I would love it. Because Tony Slattery used to be like one of my heroes when I was about 13, 14, 15, watching Whose Line's It Anyway. It just used to blow me away. But I don't particularly want to add to any more stress to him. So maybe we could send like a gentle...
Yeah.
We read the thing in The Guardian. We'd still love to have Tony on. We're happy to meet him somewhere if he doesn't want to come in live. But
also, we're happy to hang on.
Well, not even that. But if Tony doesn't fancy it, there's no pressure. We don't want to cause him any stress. Something like that, yeah. I think, because it will be some interview. It will be some interview. If you've not read it, it's online. I retweeted it. Matt Haig retweeted it. Loads of people have retweeted it. Read it. It's an incredible. I was going to say incredible downfall, but it's not really. I mean, it's just life. It's an incredible life. A big star and a lot of money, doing a lot of coke, and also then it turns out he's bipolar, and I suspect there's issues, and he crashed, and but it's fascinating, and he's going up to Edinburgh this year with the rest of the Whose Line Is It Anyway team doing a show, and I wish him the very best of luck. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Good evening, Raheem.
Good evening, Ian. How's your Dreamcast doing?
My Dreamcast is doing beautifully well. Next week I'm going to take it apart.
Oh, what? Why?
I'm taking out the CD reader and I'm putting in a flash drive.
What, are you going to load all the games in one or something?
I'm going to load all of the games onto one little memory card.
Wonderful.
That's what's happening.
Oh, fair enough. How'd you go with Sonic Adventure, boy?
It's tough, man. The camera angles are lousy on there, aren't they?
To be fair, it's quite an old game, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm gonna have another little session. Wednesday, just after 3 o'clock, come to my Twitch channel, Raheem, because a friend of mine has lent me boxes full of old retro games. I don't know what's in there. We're going to unbox them live.
Oh, sweet. Did you say Wednesday?
Wednesday, just after 3.
Sweet.
Twitch.tv/Iain Lee. Follow me. Subscribe if you want. Turn on your notifications, Raheem. That's the important bit.
Sweet. I'm off that day as well, so I'll definitely be there.
Come and watch it, man. Come and watch it. It's going to be fun time.
Cool. Oh, also, one other thing, yeah?
Yes, sir.
When I was waiting to get... you went to adverts, right?
Yes, sir.
And it just reminded me of something I said a long time ago.
Okay, go on.
When shops have a sale, the sale's supposed to end, right?
The sale is supposed to end, yes.
Yeah? What's the case with DFS? Because they never seem to end their sales.
Hang on a minute. Are we advertising DFS at the moment?
Yeah, you wasn't.
Well, in that case, their sale is excellent, and we wish them the very best of success with that.
I'm sure it is excellent.
But we won't be talking about it, Raheem. We're not allowed to talk about it. But all of these shops have sales, and they have little breaks, and then maybe it's just a different sale that's going on, and good for them. And we wish them the very best of luck. How was your weekend, Raheem?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Saturday I was working, Sunday I had it off.
Oh, lucky you!
Yeah.
Lucky Mrs. Raheem.
Yeah, mind you, I recently started a new job, so it's going quite good.
How are you finding the first day on a new job?
Well, it's actually my 3rd week now.
Okay, all right. Well, I was going back in time a little bit. The first day on the new job, when you walk in, and everyone knows each other, and you don't. Hello, I'm Raheem. Pleased to meet you.
You get quite nervous, don't you?
And you're on your best behaviour, and then what? Day 3, day 4, you start letting out some of the blue jokes, and the real Raheem comes out.
Yeah, week 2, I'll start going into rebel mode.
Robo mode? Oh, wow, already you're in robo mode. To get through the mundanity of it, you have entered the robo mode.
No, rebel mode.
Rebel mode?
Yeah.
Oh, rebel mode. Oh, what are you doing that's rebellious?
Nothing yet.
Have you done a dump on the boss's desk? And blamed it on Alan? That's what I do.
Good idea.
It's a good idea.
Just make sure there's an Alan in the office.
Because if they swab it, they've got to swab your bum, and no one wants to swab a bum. No one wants to swab a bum.
No.
Raheem, was there anything else, or are we done with this filthy nonsense?
Hey, you made it filthy. I think we're done.
I wasn't the one who talked about having my bum swabbed or having it off on Sunday. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. She managed to complete the London Marathon on Sunday in exactly 4 hours. A Mail Online can reveal that Love Island star Georgia Harrison, 24, tore her left buttock.
What?
Yeah, she tears her bottom, tore her left buttock 10 miles into the 26.3-mile race.
Yowza.
But didn't realise what the pain in her arse was until she visited a physiotherapist the next day. A source said Georgia was about 10 miles into the London Marathon race on Sunday when she felt a pull in her bottom. Haven't we all, guys? The pain got worse as she continued on and finished the marathon in exactly 4 hours. Isn't that exactly? However, after the race, her left butt cheek was swollen and really red. She went to see her physiotherapist and discovered she had an acute tear on her gluteus maximus. The physio said he's amazed she was able to finish the race with that sort of injury. Following her successful completion of the marathon, Georgia revealed that she had barely trained for the gruelling run. Well, she's an idiot then. She deserved a torn bum. She told her followers, "My legs and knees are killing me. I need a couple of days to recover, but it's definitely worth it." Addressing the requests for advice on training for next year's marathon, Georgia admitted, "Hate to break it to you guys, but I ain't the girl to ask. I have been drunk for the majority of this month." Good for her. "I didn't really do enough training. I'd done one long run, but literally I got in at 3 a.m. the night before that. Don't ask me about training programs and stuff because I really didn't do much." Well, I just hope that her arse repairs. That's what, and heals.
Well, yeah.
That's what we hope.
I mean, it's a major part of her act.
Exactly. 0344 499 1000. Let's go to Dave. Good evening, Dave.
Hello, Mr. Ian. Hello, Miss Kath.
Hello.
How are you?
Manners. This is what we like. Manners. I like manners. Manners maketh the Dave.
Yeah, number 22 checking in.
Well done, Dave. Your numbers are safe.
No.
It's the 30s we got to worry about.
Well, that Elton John melody was something. Wasn't
It was
definitely something, yeah.
It was something, wasn't it? It was maybe it was a little too much.
I like how you pronounce seamstress. It was
Seamstress.
Here we go. According to so it's Robert Baldwin on pianos. That's Silk, and Silver is Delroy D. Williams on drums. According to Robert, S&S was all Delroy's idea. Delroy was an out-of-work insurance adjuster, and Robert, who was 10 years younger than his bandmate, was playing in a Salem area rock band called Choice, as well as a couple of other rock-oriented projects. Delroy recruited Robert for a lounge act which played at weekends for maybe only one summer. They played a lot of Ramada Inns and almost scored a permanent gig at a Red Lion, which would have been a big deal, but it fell through. Robert hates the S&S album. He compares it to the old Bill Murray SNL skit and now plays it for friends as a torture device. He also wrote, I hope you will explain to all potential listeners I'm really not that proud of the album. As I told you, I was experiencing laryngitis at the time of recording. I had no say in the mixing except for the ooze in the background of Fire and Rain. I got to get this record. Once again, I do thank you for your uplifting comments and admiration of my old piano playing skills and going forth with this type of genre. Robert is alive. Delroy passed away several years ago. Dave, while you're talking, you're going to hear some clattering on the keyboard. Don't panic. That's just me going to eBay.
eBay, yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, there's a sort of UK version which I'm quite fond of called Music for Mentalists. That's put together by, I think it's a site band called the Bevis Frond, who are sort of rather.
I know that.
Yeah. They put it together, and it's got a lot of covers on it. There's a rather strange cover of Arnold Lane on there, and that sort of Arthur Mullard sort of single and stuff like that. There's a really good Monkees theme tune on there by a trumpeter.
Oh, wow.
But there's also a load of sort of corporate things, like the energy company in Northampton doing a sort of song, and Barclaycard and stuff like that. But there's a track on there by Michael Elphick.
Oh, really?
Called Gotcha. And it makes the Me Too movement, there's a reason that it happened. It's unbelievable.
Hang on.
Is it worse than Lust in a Lady's Eyes?
It's not on the Peter Wingard.
Here we go.
Oh my!
This is Boone. Boone is singing along to the theme tune of what sounds like Strike It Lucky.
Spin it around from guy to guy like some gaudy butterfly.
Oh.
Your buzz through discos like a bumblebee, but you made a mistake with your buzz near me. Now I gotcha. Don't struggle, my pet. You're wrapped up tight in my butterfly net.
Oh my
It's a
God.
little bit rapey.
Just a touch.
It's, I've got in front of me the whole Silk and Silver album.
Wow.
Oh, it's on YouTube, guys.
You lucky dog.
It's got I don't know where the songs are, so I have to jump in. So I want to get to track 2 if possible. So let's start with the opening. The Atmosphere building at the live concert venue. I want to jump to track 2.
Like you do, you won't have nowhere to
Hang on.
rockin' and rollin'. Little sizzle.
Well, track 1 is over 6 minutes.
Good grief.
Here we go. This is if it's the song I think it is, we're in for a treat. Are you ready, Who fans? Oh no, this is James Taylor. Then we'll get to the Who. Oh, I don't know if this is a legitimate live album.
Oh blimey.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. I mean, Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you.
This is actually quite beautiful. It's quite poignant.
I walked out this morning and I wrote
Wait for the drums to come in.
this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I seen fire and I seen rain.
Okay, we'll get to track 3.
You see what he meant about the mix, can't you? Right?
Just a little, yeah.
Mama's got a
Here we go.
Oh, dear.
You heard it.
One more time.
Here we go.
Can you hear that?
Yes. Again, I'm not convinced this is actually a live.
That's for you, Mattress Man.
No.
Thank you.
I remember the Beach Boys Party album.
Yes, exactly. Here we go.
Mama's got a squeeze, but she wears on her chest. And when Daddy comes home, he never gets no rest because she's playing all night. And the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze, but Daddy never sleeps at night.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Silk and Silver there, my new favourite. My new favourite band. Anyway, so Michael Elphick did a horrible rapey song. Anything else?
There's I don't know if you know the David McCullum song that's on there called Communication. David McCullum from the
Man from Uncle.
Called Uncle. Yeah, that's rather strange as well. But no, it's a rare role.
Didn't David McCallum do a whole album?
Well, yeah, his dad was a violinist in an orchestra, and allegedly, I think he played. I'm going to get this wrong, but I think he played on a Day in the Life session.
Yeah.
And he taught Jimmy Page to play the guitar, guitar with his violin bow. He taught him that sort of trick. The world's grateful for. But yeah, he's got an album of him conducting, but he's actually singing on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's also got the Jim Bowen doing a rap song on it and stuff like that. It's just got some terrible stuff. But
this is what the world needs more of.
Well, yeah.
Is terrible, but not just crap, but really badly ill-informed musical choices. That's what we want.
Yes. Sort of you think, oh, Jim Bowen, you want to make a single? No. Do you want to make a rap single? No again.
Hey, nice one, Dave. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Tatty bye. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. The Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio.
Whispering lunar incantations for cross-parents, cross-dressers.
Yeah, did you know this about me?
And cross-rail workers.
Steel and polycarbonate.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
I've got a very poor internet connection.
On Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000. Last 20 minutes of the show. Switchboard's empty, but it's been busy for a Monday night. Very busy. Don't forget, you can podcasts are plenty. Rabbit Hole podcast that me and Catherine do. It's on Acast. It's on iTunes. It's your usual podcast provider, and it's like a bluer version.
I mean,
of this.
a lot bluer.
It's filthy. It's not suitable for kids unless you're a bad parent. It's a phone-in show done in front of a live audience, and this is what the tickets are for the live shows that we do. And you can get that. You can also get the best of this show on iTunes, Acast, wherever you normally get them from. If you do like them, if you do download, we just ask you subscribe, you share, and if you can leave a review, that really, really helps as well. So thank you very much for that. What was we have Nigel calling in.
Yeah.
And we sort of joke. Nigel was telling us about how he was talking to The Rock the other day.
Yeah.
He was talking to The Rock, and we sort of laugh a little bit, but it's always in the back of my head when he's been talking to Kylie and Kylie and Miley, and Stiley. No, when he talks to Kylie and Miley, it has. We laugh with Nigel. In the past, I have laughed at Nigel, I'm going to be honest, but that hasn't happened for a while. I laugh with Nigel, but I also feel quite protective of him.
Yeah, I've seen his Facebook, and I've seen the way some people talk to him.
Oh, it's disgusting.
And he's not in on the joke.
No, it's disgusting, really. But and he talked the other day about how he was talking to The Rock on Facebook, and The Rock told him to call in. So he's very, obviously it's not The Rock. But the fact that he said, The Rock told me to call in tonight, so I am, because he might be listening, shows that you get a vulnerable person, they'll do anything. And then I saw a story today, it's quite a serious story, that made me think, oh, God, this is... I have not read the story, but let's read it. I assume from the headlines I've read, this is a sensible, grown-up woman who's got her head screwed on in perhaps a way that Nigel doesn't have, and she fell for someone. So imagine what someone like Nigel could be tricked into doing. Anyway, a fraudster posing as Hollywood actor Jason Statham tricked a British woman out of thousands of pounds in an online scam. The victim, from Greater Manchester, first received messages from the scammer on Facebook via a fan page dedicated to the star. So exactly the same situation as Nigel. She thought he was just being friendly and keeping up to date with his fan mail before he asked to add her on WhatsApp. The woman was then bombarded with messages claiming he loved her and wanted to meet her. She was taken by the fraudster, who convinced her into giving him hundreds of thousands of pounds because his, quote, wages for his latest film had been delayed. The victim, who wished to remain anonymous, told BBC Radio Manchester she was targeted at her most vulnerable, having recently had to cope with the deaths of her mother and fiancé.
Oh, blimey.
Your stomach's upset as well, I can tell by that noise. She said, I'm quite a strong person, but obviously certain things get to you and you let your guard down. I don't feel like I was in the right place myself because of what I've been through. Some of the messages sent by the fraudster read, I really need you to do this for me, honey, because I can't trust anyone else with my money. Another said, just send 20k this night and tomorrow you do the same, then by Friday it's already done.
Oh, no.
The victim claims she felt as though she was building a relationship with the actor after confessed his love for her online. These things are written so badly. She has not revealed the amount of money she lost, but she says it was hundreds of thousands. Greater Manchester Police say they receive thousands of reports of fraud in the area every month. Over several months, the victim was targeted through an online social media fan page. The fraudsters, posing as actor Jason Statham, despite a lengthy and committed investigation, we have sadly been unable to retrieve the victim's funds. Over the last 14 months, we've worked closely with the victim and provided her with much needed support. There you go. There you go. That's sad, isn't it? And it does, I mean, it's sad. Some people go, oh, silly cow. Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that.
It's really common. I mean, they've got a whole show on MTV devoted to people catfish, and half of those are people who think they're in a relationship with someone quite well known.
Yeah.
And there's generally money involved.
Yeah. And it just makes you think, Nigel could be told and he gets very angry, which is why we don't do it anymore. Because I don't have the skills, the training, either the actual training or the life training to know how to break it to him. And we've told him he's not talking to Miley and Kylie, and he's got very angry before. He hung up on us once, remember, when we said, look, you're not speaking to Miley Cyrus. I am. No, you're not. And he hung up because he didn't want to hear it. He couldn't hear it for whatever reason. So you do think, and the guy's got no money, you do think if someone says... Give us. I'm Miley Cyrus. I need 100 quid. Oh yeah, I'll sort that out. It's bad, isn't it? People are bad. 0344 499 1000. Catherine.
Well, here's one of those stories, right? This is about a girl in America who is the truck driver's daughter who posed as a German heiress and conned New York socialites into bankrolling her scam. Have you heard this one?
No, I've not heard this.
This is like prime movie fodder. This is going to happen. You can already hear it. Anna Delvey, 28, whose real name is Anna Sorokin, hired private jets, stayed in the best hotels, bought designer clothes and handed out generous $100 tips. She was the living embodiment of fake it till you make it, and for more than 4 years she's made it big, partying with the Big Apple's arty crowd while fleecing banks, fashionistas and friends out of more than $275,000.
Fashionistas?
Mm-hmm.
You said fashionistas.
Well,
I just...
didn't have the accent on the I.
Well, he doesn't need the accent. You don't have an accent on wouldn't I? It's fashionistas. I just like it, you know. I just like to be correct. I'm sorry.
Okay. But then the credit card stopped working and her brazen designer deception unravelled in spectacular style.
Designer deception?
Sorokin, who was born in Russia but grew up in Germany, was arrested in October 2017 and charged with grand larceny and theft of services. And to the shock of the Manhattan elite who'd adopted her, the generous gifter was exposed as a grifter, a US term for a swindler.
Yep.
Last week, following a month-long trial that gripped America, Sorokin was convicted on 8 counts. Will be sentenced on May the 9th and faces up to 15 years in jail and deportation to Germany. But such is the fascination with her story that she's already netted a Netflix deal.
There you go, you see. That's it.
TV producer Shonda Rhimes, creator of Scandal and Grey's Anatomy, is developing what's set to be a hit series with rumours of Jennifer Lawrence in the lead. Sorokin, however, has told friends she'd prefer Margot Robbie. Cheeky cow. HBO is also working on the story, which exploded online in 2018 when a former pal wrote an article for Vanity Fair revealing...
So she'll get rich out of this?
How she'd scammed her out of $62,000. Wow. So how did the fashion magazine intern spin such an elaborate and lucrative web of lies? She moved to Germany at the age of 16 with a trucker dad who later opened a heating business, dropped out of college, moved to Paris to work on a magazine supported by her parents who paid the rent. Then she headed to New York. Passed herself off as an heiress worth $60 million who was on a mission to start an arts foundation. Claimed to have lined up a renowned designer in a historic 6-floor building on the corner of Park Avenue and 22nd Street. But the wealthy backers and pals she began seducing and the bank she tapped for loans were funding her lifestyle, not her foundation.
Wow. That is an outrageous way to live a life.
Yeah.
Scamming. But then she's going to get rich off the back of Netflix.
The thing is, as well, she used social media to portray this lifestyle. And
I've just realised... We were talking about the book earlier on. Yeah. And I forgot. The reason I mentioned it is because we need a title. That's what I was building up to, and then I got distracted.
Go on.
We've only got 10 minutes now, so remind me tomorrow. So basically, this book we're doing, we haven't got a title for it. Okay, no immediate rush. I'm using the holding title of Shatterhand. No, of just the late night alternative transcripts. Right? But we need a title. Someone on Twitch suggested first time caller, long time listener, first time caller, which Catherine hated. I think it's a great title.
Because a lot of them are regulars in it.
Do you think it's a good title, Sam? Yeah, it's a good title, isn't it?
But a lot of them are regulars.
That's irrelevant. It's not. But that sums up phone-in radio, though. That phrase. It's not about the book. That phrase sums up phone-in radio. Long-time listener, first-time caller. It's not about the content. It's about the.
Well, I mean,
premise.
you might as well call it "Hello, is it me?"
Well, no, you might as well not because that's not connected with phone-in radio.
They say that. Hello, is it me? They say that. Am I on?
Sam says, what about if you put it... It's a hornet's nest. If you put it in quotation marks, that make her happy? That make her happy?
Oh, my God.
I can't even look at you.
I can't.
Well, I like... And here's the thing. I think you now like long-time listener, first-time caller, but you can't...
Stop trying to hypnotise me.
You can't walk it back. You can't walk it back. You've been thinking about it.
I don't walk back.
You think, actually, it's quite good, but I called it out so immediately yesterday. What will happen is we'll get a load of titles, which will be crap, and you'll go, oh, I'll call it, what was it, long-time listener, just call it that if you're not bothered. This has got to call it something, call it that. You said you were going to come up with some titles. This was 30 hours ago, 35 hours ago.
Yeah.
What have you come up with?
Oh, I wasn't very well, so I've had a lot of thinking time. Last night I wasn't very well.
What do you mean you weren't well?
Didn't sleep very well.
Yes, you did.
I went to bed at like 9. No, I was still tired when I woke up.
I don't know if I heard any of Howard Hughes. Oh, we did. We listened to the first hour of Howard Hughes on Twitch.
I didn't.
You should have joined us. We had a great time.
I was asleep.
But it was all... Howard Hughes was doing... He did... I don't like it when he does science, right? Because that's...
Do you mean science?
Yeah. Well, he did passwords that are easy to remember.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, exactly. He did a whole thing about passwords on computers.
I mean,
and how you should have like tough passwords.
Just ask Justin Dealey for his password suggestions.
Then he did, and he didn't do this in a spooky. He didn't do this in a spooky way. Didn't do this with a psychic.
Yeah.
He did this with a copper. He did Maddie.
Oh.
Because it's the anniversary.
What? Because it's a mystery.
But he did it. He didn't do it. Didn't have a psychic. I think she is working in a fun fair.
No.
They did Maddie. And it was quite a sciencey one. I don't like the sciencey shows. I like
the spooky ones.
Yeah, I like the spooky one. I mean, I enjoy it. I like listening to Howard, but I prefer The spooky ones.
I liked it when that man said that his life's ambition was to see an invisible plane.
Yeah. And someone on Twitch mentioned my favourite one. Wasn't there a woman on there once who got molested by a Yeti in Leeds? I said no, it was Manchester. But yes, that was one of the things. So, but that does mean that probably next Sundays. It's like Game of Thrones, boobs one week, then dragons the next. Apparently, I've never seen it.
It's got more fighty recently, but it used to be boobs and dragons, didn't it? Boobs and fights.
Apparently, no spoilers, but apparently this last episode was very fighty, but it was too dark for any. No one could see it. It was too dark.
I'm going to watch it when I get in, so I'll tell you.
Everyone was complaining they had to squint because it was too dark. It's like a 30-minute fight.
And it's supposed to be like medieval-ish, so of course there's no lights on. I'm not going to put the big light on so you can see.
Well, but why don't they have? Here's a TV programme. They had lights there. They had lights there, and they had cameras there. Didn't have cameras in. It's not medieval. It's fantasy.
It's medieval-ish times, isn't it?
It's fantasy times.
Well,
it's fantasy times.
They haven't got big lights. They haven't got electricity.
Well, how do they film it?
Well, they're not being filmed, are they?
Well, how is it
in the fantasy?
How is it on your telly? You say these things. Come in, Paul. Cut the. Look at you in your red jacket. What is this?
Yeah, you don't mind, does he?
Remember the first? No, I like that. First series of Happy Days, what did Fonzie wear?
Red jacket.
No.
Letterman jacket.
No, he was supposed to wear a leather jacket, but the network complained because it was too rebellious. So he wears it's like that, but grey, like a sort of grey wind cheater.
Grey Harrington.
Harrington.
Yeah. No, I don't know what Harrington
is.
That's
a Harrington
with the double buttons at the top.
Is it? He wears a grey one of those because I thought leather jacket was too subversive.
As modelled by Marlon Brando in The Wild One, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you rebelling against? What have you got? How about calling your book Paul Ross Put Some Effort Into His Show?
Well, what we could do is we could do with a quote from you on the front.
Okay, absolutely.
You used to have a lot of quotes on DVDs and videos and things.
Let's think. The Book of the Century.
There we go.
Buy this or your children will die.
Actually, thinking about it,
bit dark.
You couldn't ask Jonathan if he could do a quote.
Sure, yeah.
Could you?
Well, Jonathan used to be Robbie Williams' mate.
Yeah, that's the fella, yeah.
Sadly, that joke didn't work because I couldn't remember his surname. What was his surname?
We'll get a quote from you on the book.
Jonathan.
Have I told you my Jonathan quote story?
No, go on.
I must have done.
No.
When he was doing film reviews, I think for the Mirror or the Express. Paul Gambaccini was on TVAM doing film reviews, very good. And they invested in a comic shop together in Soho. Closed after about 9 months, but basically they thought we're spending money importing comics, and they both got huge collections. So let's set up a shop. Didn't really work out. People were robbing off them and all that stuff. Of
course.
But they had a little bet about who would get the biggest name on the poster for the Batman film directed by Joel Schumacher with Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Okay, so Paul Gambaccini went on TVAM, gave it a great review. Jonathan wrote his review, okay, and I was with him, and it was when he was in his drinking days, not a big drinker, but when he used to drink a little bit. And we'd had a little beer, and we were wandering through Leicester Square, and we saw the front of the cinema, and it's Val Kilmer. Was it Batman Forever?
I can't remember.
Terrible one. It's the Batman with nipples on the costume.
Yeah.
And it said, possibly one of the greatest films ever made. And it's still on the DVD box, Jonathan Ross. Batman 3 for a bet. One of the greatest movies ever. One of the greatest movies ever made.
Oh, that's hilarious!
I'll get to say that for your book.
Yeah, that'll be great. What is on your show tonight?
We're doing a couple of serious stories. We're doing an update from Spain following their big election. The Socialists have returned, but they've got some far-right MPs now represented this for the first time.
They've got like 24 seats.
Since the death of Franco, which is. But the Tory party has taken a battering there, so people are trying to put a braver face on it than other commentators. We're also going live to Sri Lanka. Ongoing problems there, of course, and lots of information and disinformation creeping out on social media. So our correspondent there. I say our correspondent. We've spoken to him once, but he's a top journo. Yep. So we're going there for that. And we've also got a couple of World War II related stories. One in particular, and I've already spoken to the artist in question. He's the man who came up with the kind of silhouettes of the missing Tommies last year.
Oh,
for
yeah.
The end of the but not there.
Oh, the boys like spotting those. There's still a few around, and we have a little chat about what they are and stuff. Yeah.
We did an installation at the weekend to mark 749 American servicemen who drowned in, it's called Exercise Tiger. They're rehearsing for the D-Day landings 75 years ago this month.
Yeah.
And suddenly, from up the sea off of the coast of South Devon, Slapton Sands, 4 German E-boats blew them up, and they all died, apart from about 80 of them. But the survivors were told, you mustn't talk about this, because they were still only 6 weeks away from D-Day. And they were basically the forgotten dead. It was deadlier than D-Day for those soldiers. So about 20 years ago, they dredged up a tank that was on board, because it was a proper exercise. They were going to land with all the equipment. Up come the E-boats, and they put the tanks in Mora. Well, this guy, this artist, the man who came up with There But Not There, Martin Barode, has done this amazing installation over the weekend, a temporary thing where they put in the sand 749 boot prints of American servicemen's boots facing towards the sea. But they're now selling plaques of those, basically, and others, 22,000 odd of them, one for each of the American, Commonwealth, British servicemen who died on the D-Day landings in Normandy. So and I mean, it's a sobering item, but it's a brilliant piece of massive installation art. It was in some of the papers over the weekend, and the American ambassador was meant to be, he couldn't get there at the last minute, but they had generals and stuff there, and of course, it's building up to the big Normandy commemorations, which happens on June the 4th, of course. June the 6th, rather, sorry, June the 6th. Wow. So we're talking about that, and we're also talking about bumblebees.
Bumblebees? What's going on with bumblebees?
Well,
apart from my cat's chasing them.
Chap's had a great notion, okay? Guy we've got on, and basically, they're crowdfunding at the moment, but what he's doing is, you get an old loyalty card that they've rebranded, so it's kind of not one-use plastic, there's a use for those, and they put 3 tiny dips in them, with a little seal over them, and they've got sugar water. And if you see a tired or sugar-deprived or starving bumblebee, you put that down, he tops up and off he goes. Because they need to feed every 45 minutes. Isn't that a lovely notion?
A bee buffet.
Exactly. And it's called something like, it's Bee Saviour Behaviour or something the organisation's called. So it's pretty much a one-man band, but it's going to be a lovely story, that I think.
Well, it's always worth a listen. We listen on the way home, because there ain't nothing else on at this time of night, man.
Well, not till the 4 o'clock spike.
Silly old son. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you to, I'm going to say it, to all of the callers this evening, apart from that scumbag Simon. We will be back tonight at 10 o'clock. But stay tuned. Coming up after 1, it's Paul Ross on Talk Radio.
Hey.
Talk Radio. Digital debate for the UK.
Talk Radio.
We'll get you talking.